back to Monster Hunter World. On a side note, gaming, Monster Hunter World, episode 5.
This episode has nothing to do with Monster Hunter.
I'll be playing Monster Hunter for the story, but we're just gonna be shooting the shit.
Because I'm doing D&D stuff, and...
Speaking of which, we should start recording that as soon as we hit a milestone where, you know, you don't need to know what's going on.
Wow.
So anyway, Jesse found a Spanish Minecrafting video.
Okay, look.
One was marketed to him.
This is how it goes, alright? YouTube is pay to win. And we're the free players. Okay? So, we're never going to achieve the high-end end game of YouTube, which is becoming PewDiePie and Markiplier and all that stuff.
Well, also, I wanted to debate that with the fact that, like, I don't think that's everybody's end goal. I think everybody's just kind of wants a comfortable viewer base.
No, I want to make money.
That supports their content.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kyle's greedy.
Okay, maybe not content.
And I just want to entertain people. So
I don't care if people are entertained. I want to make a living doing videos.
Alright, well, there we go. Now everybody knows exactly what you're here for.
That's why I'm here. I mean, again, my absolute end goal is to eventually become start a company where I will do post editing for people that don't want to do it themselves. So like, I want to do video and audio work on videos. That's my end goal.
I want to become a celebrity so popular that I can fucking slap jackasses around and just walk away.
Wait,
You just want your ego to eclipse the sun. I getcha.
No. I want everyone else to think I have a huge ego. I actually don't. But I want everyone else to think I do.
Anyway. So, yes, becoming the PewDiePie or Markiplier.
Right, so YouTube isn't pay to win. Or YouTube is pay to win. That's what we were going on about. And I know this because like I was saying, there is a at some point I was basically offered the opportunity to pay to have my video or videos placed in front of other people's videos that they were trying to watch as ads or an advertisement video for the channel. So Aaron said that something about YouTube changed their algorithms in this and doesn't allow that anymore. But I thought it was strange how I was...
Well, no, they changed their policy in declaring where funding comes from and, you know, what advertisers are supporting what content and shit like that, but I wasn't too sure if that was just major media companies and everything else having to declare that, or if it was also just any channel in general.
Well, as far as I'm aware,
and if it had to be like major public funding, or if private funding was a different matter, and yeah.
Well, as far as I'm aware, you can still buy views on YouTube, and this was proven to me the other day when I was given an ad in my sidebar, and I said, you know, I know that this is clickbait. I know that this is a bought view. I know that if I click this, technically I just made this guy's day because I gave him what he paid for. I gave him a view. It wasn't a monetized view, I'll tell you that, but it was a view. I said that you know, you might, like, you think it's strange when you see an ad like that, because it's a Minecraft video, okay? I don't normally watch Minecraft videos, so there's no real reason for YouTube to suggest Minecraft videos to me. Especially ones that aren't, like something that I've watched before, like, oh, I built the world's largest hot dog, which I'm virtual printing in Minecraft.
New target.
That's something Minecrafty that I would want. But it wasn't.
Proceed with caution.
And then when I clicked the video, I thought to myself, wow, YouTube's being pretty racist again. Because you know that whole thing that YouTube does when like I or people that I have over speak Spanish around my computer, and then suddenly all of my ads are in Spanish. Now, while you have never experienced it, I'm pretty sure I've told you that I'm currently experiencing it. In fact, there might even be a podcast where I'm experiencing that happening.
Okay, take your word for it.
But, so I clicked the ad video, and, it was all in Spanish.
Okay.
Now, I don't have a problem with that, okay? Also, it looked like it was filmed in a fucking 480, like somebody was fucking potato recording this with fucking Bandicams or something. And I thought, alright. And, I looked at their views, and I said, wow, that's a lot of views. It was like somewhere between 8 and 11 million. I can't remember the actual number. But that's a lot of views, man. Okay. And like big guys that have like, you know, million+ subs and stuff. They get like maybe 2 million, 3 million views on something. And while maybe the first million of that happened when the video is posted, the rest of it happens primarily over time. So I thought, wow, that's a shitload of views.
So Jesse, I do just want to point out, I know what you're talking about. I just want you to know that it is not sanctioned by YouTube, but yes, there are services where you can buy views.
But what I'm saying is YouTube itself directly offers you the ability to have your video as a quote-unquote ad in somebody's sidebar.
I've never seen this.
And that's I'm so fucking pissed that I lost the link to this. When the fucking TeamSpeak server crashed, I lost the link. But I assure you it was real, and I know it's a paid ad because I looked at it, and 8 million views, sure, that's cool. But then I looked at his subs, and the subs are like 3,000. Which is fine for a kind of unknown sort of channel.
Okay.
But 8 million views, 3,000 subs, like, the ratio's off there. Something's wrong with that, unless the video is viral. I'll tell you right now, the video wasn't viral.
How can you be so sure?
Because while I didn't understand any of the things that they were saying, I watched what they were doing, and it wasn't anything interesting. So unless they were like trolling hackers or something, I can't see a video that is of poor quality going viral unless what they were saying was incredibly racist. But also at that point, why is it an ad?
Yeah, you seem to be falling back on the racist thing like a bunch.
Well, I mean, listen. In order to get views, you have to say the most racist things you can in the opening parts of your video, so that way you immediately have attention. I'm being a little exuberant on that one.
I was gonna say, I don't think YouTube has like the acclamation of a video base on YouTube is the same as like the radicalization of fucking political parties in countries or something, Jesse. Where it's just I gotta one up him. I have to institute an even more ridiculous policy.
Well, yes and no, because you know it is stated that you generally have 15 seconds to catch your YouTuber's attention, or you don't have that view.
So that means be racist.
I mean, we could throw our balls around.
I don't.
As long as there's no shaft, I don't think you have to censor it. Like, that's pretty racy.
I don't think it's the appropriate point to be reaching in this discussion.
Well, look, okay, my whole point is there was no reason for this video to have that many views. Okay, unless
I mean, how would we experience some hard views where we have content that is about wrong?
Well, I mean that's fine, but it's not way out of proportion. Like we're still in the hundreds.
Like we normally get like 30 views on a video, and then sometimes we get like 300 views.
Okay, but listen, what I'm
for shit.
Look, that was one time. Okay, and that's not the film.
Several videos of ours.
Indeterminate variance on it because it's never the same game or content.
Like try to play the same game, get the same outcomes, random war, a game that we have already played like 5 times, just one episode randomly.
Okay, but listen. This would essentially be the equivalent of like we're making a video where it's just us playing Grand Theft Auto, and we're not even doing anything interesting. We're just doing running missions the whole time. Okay, but when we wake up in the morning, suddenly, even though we still only have 74 subs, that video has 19 million views.
Well, that's why.
We didn't do anything interesting.
So comparatively, we said we had 8 million views to 3,000 subs.
Yeah.
To properly correlate that, we would say we would have
what I'm saying is that the number has to be largely exuberant over what it should be.
Yeah, so like if we had 100,000 views... There's no reason
this guy even should have had 1 million views.
Did you look at any of his other videos?
Yeah, none of them had views. They all had like maybe 2,000 views.
So you know how, a thing that happened, we could have done like a multiplayer game with someone famous, and they were like, hey, go check out this dude. And then all of their considerably larger viewer base.
Okay, so
I don't think I would give a shout to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there are some YouTubers who might. Don't get me wrong.
Like I've seen small channels hype each other, and like they see maybe a couple hundred, a dozen.
Well, again, like if they were playing in a multiplayer Minecraft game, and a big dude was like, "Oh, hey, look at this guy. Here's his
actually no,
YouTube
not even.
Shit."
More like a couple 100,000, really. One of them's going for 300k fucking gold right now.
Well, look, okay. So overall, what I think what I'm getting at here is that, like, so if you have, for sure that you have good quality content, it's ready, it's there, you even have backed up episodes for like an entire year, like everything's ready to go, like you have purchased the YouTube starter pack.
Now we know
everything is ready, okay,
next.
but you don't have any, nobody's watching you because you can't get your name out there.
The huge valley out past the Wildspire?
Then I think that's absolutely fine. That you pay for YouTube to put your video in a sidebar or something, and somebody says, "Huh, that looks interesting." Clicked. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Hey, let me check out his other video. Hey, this is pretty good too. Let me check out this one. Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. So
if we don't take this opportunity, it could be
okay, that's
Typically
fine.
how I do it, unless it's like one solid video that I make. Yeah, now this guy got it.
But
let's give it a go.
But
with the fifth supporting us, our chances are as good as ever.
If you don't have anything and you just paid YouTube to put your video there because you thought either one of two things was going to happen. Either A, you were going to wake up with enough monetized views for YouTube to cut you a check for way more than you spent on them, which is fucking absurd.
Take care of that Anjanath.
Or B,
but be careful.
You went to bed and you thought, well, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to have 12 million followers and everyone's gonna love me and they've all watched my videos and yes, this is what I want. And then you wake up in the morning and that didn't happen.
And you're on fire.
And you're on fire.
Think you could.
Somehow you've managed to wake up on fire.
Good then. Let's get this show on the road.
You went to sleep in the bathtub and woke up on fire.
Everyone dismissed.
I think that's pretty funny. Aaron, I just got the quest where I need to go hunt Anjanath. We should
probably listen to what the chief botanist has to say before we do anything else.
The guy's like, go hunt that Anjanath and be careful. They're very tough. And as he's saying that, it zooms in on me and my cat, both wearing full Anjanath armor.
So, like, I don't know, man. Like, is YouTube pay to win? Or has YouTube already been won?
Can I pay to win YouTube? Can I pay YouTube to promote my video? YouTube advertising. Be seen everywhere everyone is watching with true view ads which reach potential customers when they watch or search for videos on YouTube and only pay when they show interest. Have a video? Already have a video? Start now.
Don't.
Why? You'll create a video ad with Google AdWords. Okay.
Listen, we're not ready for 5 million subs yet, Kyle. Okay.
Absolutely we are.
I can't wake up tomorrow and go out and start making Ethan prank videos. Like,
you are why we're ready for 5 million subs. All we need to do is just put a camera in your house 24/7 and just let them, you know, live stream constantly. Just watch you do Jesse things and we'll be fucking millionaires.
So, a lot of me sleeping and masturbating.
Yeah.
Got it.
Quality YouTube content.
Oh boy.
Alright, so let's... To see keyboard shortcuts, you can press question mark. I hit question mark and nothing happened. This is a... I'm not doing this right now. I'm trying to play a game. I can't be signing up to buy us views.
Stop! Why are you doing this?
Yeah, why are you saying it out loud, too?
Hey, it's a service YouTube op.
People are gonna think
that's what I'm saying,
It's
though.
a service YouTube offers, apparently. Like, it's the same thing. I'm not glitching in this video game. If it's in the game, the developers obviously wanted me to exploit it.
Get the fuck out.
No, actually, you know what's funny about that, Aaron? I was watching a like top exploits or something in World of Warcraft, and there was one where in Blackrock Depths, and I remember this too. You could have your priest mind control one of the NPCs that was there, and then you could use that NPC to buff your whole raid against fire. Which made the ending fight kind of null. and when everyone else got word that you know this guild was doing that, they all said, "Wow, they're cheating. This is a glitch. You're not supposed to be able to do that." Pan them. And Blizzard said,
we should be able to find
guys,
ancient forest.
we built this into the game. This isn't a glitch. This is a clever use of game mechanics. And if it's in the game, we intended for you to do that.
You know.
So if it, I mean, if it's there.
Like, what?
Shill Dev doesn't want to leave the shill. Shill Dev doesn't want to leave the shill.
Get out of my face. Aaron, I don't have time for your nonsense.
What? I blacked out. I didn't. What happened?
Oh, hi, Jesse. I didn't recognize you. I make this water hammer. Oh, very bad. Very bad. Aqua horn.
I'm gonna have to use that more.
Shill Dev won't leave the shill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally came up with that on the spot. Not humble brag. Hashtag humble brag.
I believe you.
Nice.
I believe you did that.
I did. I did.
Okay.
I'm not even lying.
I gotta turn down the fucking amazing
Fire and
space sports.
It's
Yes.
It's turn down for fire and flames.
Turn down the fire and flames.
I think that's a meme that I have on my computer. Turn down for the fire and flames.
No, it's just got to be turned down the fire and flames.
Oh man.
So it's just muffled in the background.
It's too warm.
Yes, it's just it constantly degrades in quality throughout the song. That would be. Can we get Jake on this right now? Like, I'm sure it would take him like 12 seconds to do that.
I mean, I don't think he will do it, but
Yeah, he never made my fucking Mr. Plow Trap remix.
yeah, he refuses to do anything fun.
Jake's a fun sucker.
I mean, he refuses.
Sucks all of the fun.
He refuses to
If there is fun to be
become your
had,
sound
Jake is
clown
sucking
machine.
it.
Listen,
Listen, what? That's literally what you're asking him to do. So.
sound clowns are fucking great. You need to get out of
Listen.
my face.
I don't want a sound clown. I want a legitimate fucking Mr. Plow Trap remix.
Well, Jesse, you're a musician. Why don't you do it?
I could. That's not the point.
No, it kind of is.
Listen, while I'm a musician, I am not a self-pretentious fuck. Okay, I don't want to ride around listening to my music.
I do.
You think I'm Matthias here? What's going on?
I have a CD of shitty music that I made.
Well, I mean, that's great, but you recognize that it's shitty music.
Well, it's just because I'm not good at making music, because I'm a visual artist, not an audio artist.
I don't want to ride around and somebody to be like, man, that's a fucking awesome song. And then I'd be like, yeah, I made it. And they're like, you're an asshole.
I don't think anyone would say that, if I'm being quite honest.
You don't think so?
Nah. So, like, Jesse, make that Mr. Plow music. Also, you don't drive, so...
Listen, that's not the point.
So make the Mr. Plow music, and I will drive around blasting the shitty trap remix of Mr. Plow. And, you know, then if people are like, oh man, that's awesome, what is that? I'll be like, check out our podcast. Or our website. Because I'm a shill. I want people to go to the website and sponsor us through our affiliates like G2A.com, where you can go to get good games for cheap.
G2A.com/r/OASN.
Yeah, G2A.com/r/OASN, where you can get great games cheap.
But there are facts
I'm pretty sure you were talking about G2A.com/r/OASN.
If the tool you're using stops working, don't worry. It'll recharge.
Where's
after a
Aaron?
while.
He normally gets upset when I do this.
Plugging a sponsor.
Specifically plugging the only sponsor that we have.
This is not sponsored content.
Yeah, I mean technically they're not a sponsor, we're just affiliates. To be fair.
Do I wish to create a save file on my memory card? Sure.
You have a PS2 memory card plugged into your computer? That's very impressive.
I do. I went through the whole upscaling process and
Let's grab some of this
bought
shit.
that like $2,500 fucking HDMI, plug it into your video card, and it upscales all of your PS2.
Mm.
Goes up to 4K.
Wowee.
I don't know why you need to play a Game Boy Advance game at fucking 4K, but
hold on.
The option is there.
Hold on. How do you play a Game Boy Advance game on the PlayStation 2, Jesse?
You plug your Game Boy Advance in via the video out to the computer where your upscaler is. Listen, haven't you watched any of the videos of people playing through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon at fucking 1080p, 60 frames per second? How do you think that's possible?
Well, they're either emulating it, which is likely, or they are using that Nintendo DS we found that's only made in Japan that includes an HDMI port. Remember we searched for that
there's an upscaler, man. Check out the
okay, but Jesse, there can be an upscaler.
Lazy Game Reviews did it.
There can be an upscaler
Nintendo
that's fine, but
one.
in order to stream your DS to the computer, you have to buy that custom-made Japanese Nintendo 3DS that has a port for an HDMI cord. Otherwise, there is no way to get the stuff off of the DS and onto the computer. Jesse. You alright?
No. I clearly stuttered out.
Could you, like, just not do that next time?
I could.
Awesome. That'd be grand.
I could. Also, I don't know what I'm doing in this game.
What game are you playing?
Budokai Tenkaichi.
Aren't you fighting?
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure where I have to go to start unlocking the awesome people.
Beat the game, like 100% the game with every fighter.
Right. I know that's the end goal.
Well,
but
like, to unlock more people, start as Goku and fight everyone, and
yes,
then
I understand.
Then beat the game, then play as Vegeta and beat the entire game.
Do everything to get Brawly.
Yeah. See, I don't understand why
Brawly's not even that great, but that's not the point.
Yeah, so, like, you're wondering where to start? Literally anywhere. Just go fight.
So am I,
I'm an egg thief.
Wow.
What?
I just glanced down at that and I was like, Dragon History. This is where you can experience the Moist Gohan adventures. What?
Sorry, what? Are you playing a translation?
No. I just translated it wrong.
Ah, you mean you read it wrong?
Right. I translated it from picture speech to regular speech. Picture speech is that thing where you have to draw in order to talk to somebody.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's what the hip kids are calling it nowadays, right? They don't call it writing anymore because nobody writes.
I write, but alrighty.
Listen, you type, okay? You don't physically go out and pluck a quill from a duck's back and fucking cut it and get your inkwell and write.
Nah, I use a pen actually.
These are for scrubs.
I write out shit using a pen and paper, and then I sit down in front of my typewriter. Because I'm just one of those jackasses.
Do you really think good old Billy Shakespeare took out his pen?
Yes! I do, actually. Good old Wilhelm?
His .5 millimeter Bic number 2?
No, like you said, it was probably a quill with ink, but that was a pen. I could understand if I said, no, I write in pencil, why you would be like, oh, but I said a pen, which is what people have always used. So, I don't have time for your fucking noises that you make.
Listen, sometimes people use blood, Kyle, and that...
Did you know that you can eat curdled blood? It's apparently like Jell-O.
Yeah. They have gelatinous pig's blood a lot in Ireland, I think it is.
You should try it on camera.
I imagine that it wouldn't be that terrible. I think overall the texture would get to me more.
It's apparently just like eating Jell-O.
Blood, though. Like,
I'm sorry, what?
Eating gelled blood.
Ew.
Apparently, it doesn't taste that weird, and it's the consistency of just gelatin, which...
Well,
is it not flavored, or am I literally just getting...
It's curdled blood.
It tastes like blood.
gel.
It sort of tastes like cheese, is what I heard.
What?
I heard that it distinctly tastes like blood.
Oh.
I was gonna say...
The person I was listening to was like,
metallic.
yeah, it sort of tasted like cheese.
That sort of coppery taste.
Blood has an iron taste, not a coppery taste.
It is a coppery taste.
Are you one of those people that thinks your blood is blue?
No.
Then why would it have a coppery taste?
Aaron is not a
I say
wizard.
it has a coppery taste.
Did you realize that the reason, like, the horseshoe crabs have the blue blood is because they have the high blood copper content, whereas we have blood iron, making it red from the oxidation.
I do know this. I do know this.
So the reason the queen has blue blood is because she ate all her plumbing. Got it.
What?
What?
That she got a lot of copper in her blood.
Who has ever said this? Where do you get the information you have, Jesse?
Is that why Elizabeth is still alive, Jesse? Is that why she's alive in your mind?
Yes. Absolutely.
Good.
I mean, it's gotta be that. It can't be that she is a fucking lizard person who takes off her face at night. Like...
No, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be that she ate her plumbing, and that's why she has blue blood.
It's gotta be them and the Habsburgs and the Rothschilds.
I mean, yeah, the Rothschilds are, you know, part of the Illuminati global conspiracy, but that's not what we're talking about right now, Aaron.
And the,
It's really easy to be Jesse.
the psychic vampires.
Exactly.
You know what it's not easy to do?
There's no place to hide around here. Time to try out your ghillie mantle.
How do I use the ghillie mantle? Oh.
Shit, now I want to listen to that song.
What song?
The vampires.
Once one of your specialized tools and tactics expires,
Fuck, now I suddenly want to watch Vampire Hunter D.
Now I want to listen to Vampire Weekend.
I mean, it's good take Jeffrey.
I mean, it's a good movie. What do you want from me? I didn't know that there were, like, multiple of them. I also had no idea. Did you know that there's a Castlevania anime?
Yes. They just released it recently.
It was made a long ass time ago.
Oh, well, then there was another one made recently. Well, hey, I was trying to get here anyway. I just didn't expect to actually die.
Shit, now you want me to rewatch. Now you're gonna make me want to rewatch fucking Vampire Hunter D.
It's a good movie. Why wouldn't you want to watch it?
Ooh, I kind of need to be electric-proof, not fireproof, but whatever.
I gotta write. I can't do that.
Oh, I'm supposed to use these poison knives. Gotcha.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be getting my ass kicked or not. The game has literally taught me nothing.
I'm happy. I got killed and I'm running back to the battle, and I just get points for having the thing I'm hunting in a shock trap because my palico just placed some shit.
Good job. Kill it. Kill it. Kill the animals.
See, that goes against, like, a lot of things I stand for.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're only given a choice of save or kill the animals.
Although, this is, like, a giant snake flying squirrel thing, so I don't really know... like, I'm not a big fan of snakes, but I do like flying squirrels, and it's sort of got, like, porcupine quills as well.
Kyle, don't lie. You love Metal Gear.
Okay, I don't like the animal snakes. I'm fine with Solid Snake. I don't like Liquid Snake. He's an asshole. Brother.
You need your boots.
I hate Liquid Ocelot the most, though.
You need your oats.
I don't get the, what are we talking about?
Get your oats.
Brother, can I have some?
Oh! Brother, I require oats.
I'm not sure I understand.
There was a good meme.
You'll get stunned more easily now.
That was pushing for Marxism. Using pigs in a painting.
I see. Can we do like a modern Art Deco version of the Quaker Oats guy?
Probably.
Nicki Minaj, I don't give a fuck about your live video. We're doing a live video.
Jesse.
Fucking bothering me.
Jesse, can you pop into that Nicki Minaj video and just drop links to our stream and tell people they should be here instead?
I went in and fucking rated an ASMR stream the other day.
Did you,
alone?
Did you at least tell them to come here?
Did you try and solo an ASMR's fucking channel?
I did actually.
Jesse, there's a lot of dicks in there, man. you're facing some men who really don't give a fuck.
I'm just reminded of that episode of South Park where fucking Cartman is trying to make friends on Omegle. He's just like, nope, that's a dude jerking off. Nope, that's a dude jerking off. And then it's like Butters is there, and he's like, Kyle or Cartman, I don't want to do this anymore. And he's like, look, in order to get friends, it's like in real life. You gotta weed through some dicks first.
What the fuck was that one? Was it chat roulette? What the fuck was it?
Chat roulette. Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's the non-porn one.
They're all porn ones.
No, there's still dicks all over it. I remember I went on just once, just to randomly see what I find.
At your old apartment, we went on one of those chat roulette websites once. That was fucking hilarious.
Man, that needs to be a new segment. We need to take bets on how many clicks it's going to take to get us to the first masturbating dick on Omegle.
Wow, how tired of the topic.
I know a lot of...
I'm guessing 3. My bet's on 3.
Oh, but after I scrolled through various dicks, I just randomly fucking ended up on, like, this chick playing a piano, and I was like, you know what, I'll stay here. This was nice. I even thanked her. I was like, wow, that was really good. She was like, yeah, you're welcome. And then she got, like, pulled away from something, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just go then.
Well, I guess I'll take my leave.
At least I can end on something nice and not just, you know, some sad dick.
Is that like sad corn?
Yeah, but I can leave.
Oh, okay. I need to make Vaporwave out of a corn song, so it can be sad corn.
You know, I was, well, you see, I was confused.
And you play that over your gameplay of Project Zomboid?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, there's a story behind that, Jesse.
But play a little bit of Roblox.
No. Have you ever heard of Project Zomboid, Jesse?
I have.
Okay, so we used to play Project Zomboid.
Didn't you play it with us?
No.
I don't think so. No, we stopped playing. Yeah. So when I play Zomboid, I really like min-maxing, so I immediately take blind and deaf and illiterate and oh, there was one other. There's like four negative perks that make it really, really easy. Like they give you like plus 10 points for character creation. So I completely cripple myself.
Since there's not Braille, being literate is kind of redundant when you're blind.
Yeah, I know. It's great. But, so, I can run super fast, I'm super strong, can just carry everything, but I can barely see, and I can't read.
Yeah.
Now, normally that's not an issue.
You're constantly pulling at us like, oh, hey, guys, where am I going? What's happening? What's going on?
But so I started learning the map, so that ended up not being a super big problem.
I remember we finally fucking, like, shamed and convinced you enough to drop the blind thing, at least.
And then I went back to it once I learned the map, because, again, it's fine. So anyway, the issue only...
You're not going to use that blind shit when there's cars.
I'm just not going to drive. The issue only arose...
That's going to be so entertaining.
The issue only arose, Jesse, when...
Hunters of the Fifth,
we started living on a farm, and we were able to stay there for a really long time. And the power had gone out, which meant there was no way to keep produce for a particularly long amount of time.
Because we went to the farm for that particular reason. One, to be isolated and wall it off, and two, because we had just large areas of food already sitting there.
But so, I go in, and no one wants to eat the old corn because it adds depression. It just, eating the old corn makes you depressed. Which I'm like, whatever, fine, it's nourishment. The issue I found out is, in the version of the game when we were playing...
slightly moldy corn, let's put that down in a note.
So, the only way to recover happiness and combat depression in Project Zomboid, whatever version we were playing, is to read books. The only way to gain happiness. Playing, like, card games and stuff, that raised some other stat. But so, the only way I could undepress myself was by reading. But I was illiterate and blind. So, they're all making fun of me, and we were running back down to one of the cities, and I'm sprinting along the highway, and then I just die. And I was like, what the fuck? Did I get hit? And then I'll go back and look, and there's no zombies around, and no, I literally died of depression because I ate too much sad corn. Like, I was taking a nice stroll, and my heart literally just stopped. Because I ate so much sad corn and couldn't read to make myself happy.
Good.
Just as good as Kyle suffocating in a rock after sneaking across like an entire desert.
Weren't we playing on Afghanistan?
While we were hunting him. We were on Takistan.
Takistan.
Yeah, basically fucking Afghanistan. And on the team. In hindsight, 3 guys searching an entire map for 1 person was a little stupid, even with a little bird.
To be fair, you guys did just set up around the place I was trying to get to.
So, guys, look, I beat Raditz in Tenkaichi 3 here.
Awesome.
And I think I'm gonna go pro.
Awesome.
Wow, one NPC fight.
This, I need to go to the, whatever that, fighting convention is.
Evo?
There you go, that one.
Wait, what?
No.
Evo.
Go to Evo.
What the hell is that?
You'll sign up for some leagues.
Yeah, I gotta play against Jace Hall, man.
I don't know who that is, but alrighty, have fun.
I gotta whoop his ass in some Street Fighter 2, fucking Turbo Edition.
You also need to face Sonic Fox, who, humble brag, was recently at a convention of...
That I run registration at.
I heard that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy.
No, man.
I hope he had a good time.
I'm terrible at fighting games.
I don't know, we could probably look at his...
If you're watching Sonic Fox, thanks for attending.
Let's get the
Yeah,
letter.
it was cool seeing you in registration, and then no one ever comes back to registration, so I don't see anyone a second time.
I'm just wondering, but I think we're gonna have to fire Kyle as our PR rep.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Hurry back now.
Because you're really bad at publicity.
Oh, okay, why's that?
You went to a convention where you worked the registration,
Jesse.
and right beforehand you ordered a bunch of business cards. But I don't see a spike in views.
Jesse.
I'm just saying. Welcome to our convention. Here's my card.
I'm sorry, Jesse. Next time I go to a furry convention, I will just, like, hardcore rep us, alright?
Listen, you said that a view is a
Isn't
view,
that
and you
like
don't care
against-
who's viewing us, so
Isn't that
neither
against
do I.
like, some of the terms of the convention to solicit people if you're working for it?
I don't know.
Get the
I'm pretty
fucking
sure it would be.
Mr. Gearheads in here.
I would look into the laws around that before you get yourself in trouble.
Well, listen, there is a large convention.
We're a fucking 501c3, dude. We're like a charitable fucking convention. I don't think I want to look into whether or not I can rep myself at a place that's supposed to be like non-profit.
Yeah, sure. After Reg closes,
whenever you close it,
absolutely, yeah, I
handing out
can.
to drunk people.
Yeah, which I did. I handed out some cards to some drunk people and some artists.
All right.
So they just all hate us.
Obviously.
We have really weird streaming schedules, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very infrequent.
No. See, you missed an opportune word there. You said schedule. We have none.
Oops.
How clever. Clever girl.
Thank you.
Gal. I'm going to hunt a big N-gent, so, you know, big clever girl.
We don't have one.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
Clever girl.
Listen,
What
I named
dinosaurs
my
was he
dick
referring to in that scene? I don't remember.
Hold nothing back.
Was it the T-Rex or was it the Raptors?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go back to that. You named your dick Secret?
Yeah.
Like the seahorse from SpongeBob?
No, like the deodorant.
No, it was a mystery.
Time to wrap
Oh,
up
it was
defending your base.
mystery. Okay. Why?
Still a pretty good name for you downstairs.
So what? Do you just like approach people and be like, "Hey, do you want to see my secret?"
Hey, got a mystery for you to solve.
No, man. It's named Secret.
Dude, Jesse, so like, do you typically go to parks in a long coat? Flash.
Savior of the universe.
It's actually
Dick.
a way better punch
Ah!
than what I had.
And this is why people don't watch.
I don't know. I think.
Because at some point we go this far.
It's now listen, Aaron.
What's wrong with walking into a room, throwing off your trench coat and screaming, "Dick, ah, savior of the universe"? My dick.
But then you have to try to break through a wall on your way out.
With the Kool-Aid man.
I was gonna say, why are we turning into the fucking Kool-Aid man?
There's something that I haven't had brought up in a long time.
I've been bringing up the Kool-Aid man like a lot recently, but
The only thing that he ever makes me think of now is fucking Trevor dressing up as him in fucking Second Life and just running around with
fuck.
Yeah, fucking emote. Just
He got us
blasting.
kicked out of a fucking Irish pub in Second Life.
Yeah, they don't appreciate RP and being at
Your
the pub
goal on
while
this quest
Kool-Aid
is to
Man
obtain
screams
and
fuck
deliver some materials.
eternally
Step 1, go find some.
while sprinting through the restaurant.
I mean, it
A
was.
bunch of like depraved other characters that are like hobbled freebie stuff just floating on through. Well, they have their $1,000 glitz and glam fucking 3D models in their fucking pony escort.
I was gonna say, I was pretty proud of how we got our characters to look with free shit.
At some point, we just evolved into making monsters. You gotta be honest.
I mean, the Monster
good
Factory
job.
episode in Second Life was really good.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
We
Getting
should.
kicked out of the house.
Sponsored by
The one guy,
Totina's Pizza Rolls.
Literally, that one guy who's just put his mic down and like walked across the room and was just yelling Totino's like randomly. That guy.
The saddest part of that whole saga was that they lost the election for mayor of Second Life to that band. Fuck, what was the band?
Perfect. You've got the
How
materials
can
you
a
need.
band be?
I'll mark where you found these on the wildlife map.
Aren't we completely changing governmental systems if we're going to allow them to be like a single holder of power?
I mean, to be fair, they sort of just
Also, that
declared
would be
themselves mayor of Second Life.
That would be like
The pizza child.
if that happened in actuality.
Space Pope?
What would that like? There's not even a musical fucking band taking over a governmental stance. It's retarded.
Up.
The Beatles have won the election.
Listen, you're forgetting about the Sex Pistols, Aaron.
Yeah.
The Sex Pistols took over the government.
Well, sure as fuck tried. And you're also forgetting about Rage Against the Machine.
Lounge Against the Machine, good band.
Lounge Against the Rune Goldberg contraption.
Fuck, what the hell was the name of that band that they decided was running against them in the election?
Great.
Was it fucking Social Repose?
It was.
What?
It wasn't Darude.
Was it fucking My Chemical Romance?
No, it was a band from the
What
80s.
the fuck is Social Repose?
Well, actually, Social Repose is a dude. By the way, shout out to Social Repose. Because he's not a,
Social Repose sounds like a fucking like. Oh god, what the hell was it? It was big with all the skaters. I know Screamo shit.
Oh, you're thinking of Social Distortion.
No, I'm not thinking of Social Distortion. Hold on.
I mean, that
Sort
that
of
was
like
a pretty big band with skaters. But...
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Penalty box.
No. Give me a second.
Fuck, man.
We're fucking scene kids and shit. And those kind of bands.
You know what? I remember getting a demo disc from Pizza Hut.
Wow, that is the most scene shit I've seen anyone. Holy shit.
What did you find?
Social Repose.
Oh yeah.
Boy Mayor of Second Life.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
definitely
good, they have a wiki.
not like a horrible scene, you know, kid.
He's
He totally is.
Yeah, he's walking around in like
You see the videos
black
of him in the
leather
headdress?
body armor and a crown with like what the hell is that Indian headdress?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. You found it.
Yep.
Yep.
Duran Duran. Duran Duran is who won the election for Mayor of Second Life.
Good.
I have no problems with this. Hungry like the wolf, motherfucker.
Anyway, I think we should all do a Second Life episode. Anyway,
I would, but like,
what is this band that we're going on about?
we don't know. We can't remember.
No,
Escape the Fate.
No, the one Jesse. What were you saying with the Indian headdress?
Jesse.
What? No, that's fucking Social Repose.
That
Jesse.
I'm just looking for them.
No, it's not a band.
Oh.
What the hell?
It's a dude.
Yeah, it's literally a guy.
Oh. All right.
What kind of music is it? Post-hardcore, hard rock, metalcore, screamo, emo. Okay.
Yeah, he's friends with Boy in a band.
Oh.
Yeah, Jesse, I was saying Escape the Fate.
Oh. Now I'm taken back to that fucking demo disc that I got from Pizza Hut.
Should we play some Escape the Fate for the stream and just, immediately demonetize ourselves?
No, don't.
Not that we're monetizable anyway.
Maybe someday.
Someday. Hey, what's up, dude?
Marvelous.
Oh God, Black
Listen, you didn't even play that game.
Alexandria.
What
Word.
game? What
Hey,
game are
how's
you
it
talking
going, dude? How's it going, dude?
Yeah, I don't know what game you're talking about. Saying one line that's used in a bunch of things.
I mean, it's pretty iconic line.
Hello there.
Hey, how's it going, dude?
So, if I Google, hey, how's it going, dude?
You might actually find it.
I'm just gonna tell you.
Go ahead, Google it. Tell me what the first.
Game Grumps, how's it going, dude? Supercut.
Good.
And
Okay, not quite, but
oh, House Party.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, so the other thing is that guy from House Party looks exactly like Seth Everman.
Nice.
Have you seen Seth
No.
Everman?
No.
So what's the name of this guy from House Party?
Frank.
So if I search House Party Frank. Seth Everman. Okay, so they literally just photoshopped Seth Everman's face over top of Frank for this. Oh God, I don't even want to know what's on this page. It's Tumblr. I shouldn't have gone there.
Why are they doing? Yeah, why are they doing that to Seth Everman? What the fuck?
Because he looks like, in one of his posts, someone's like, "Dude, you look like shitty PS2 graphics." Then someone just shared a picture of Frank.
I remember that. How did that become so big? That's crazy.
Who, Seth Everman?
Yeah.
How did he get to run Sweden's Twitter for a week?
What?
Who the hell sweetens?
Sweden?
Sweden.
The fucking country?
Oh.
Actually, I think they just let people run their Twitter, like Swedish citizens. I assume
That's a good idea.
I assume that's a thing because someone else was running it beforehand and was saying, "Hey, I'm handing the Twitter over to Seth Everman this week."
Here you go, bud. A whole country's space at your disposal.
He made some very funny tweets.
Don't fuck it up.
Like he dropped the dirt on what IKEA or what the K in IKEA stands for.
Oh boy.
Said PewDiePie is no longer allowed to come into Sweden.
Who is who do you think owns the media?
Seth Everman, obviously.
Tell us. Tell us, Elon. No, I'm kidding.
Nice. Kid Gohan.
Hey, we should rep for Elon Musk to be president in 2024.
I don't know about that.
Why?
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of detractors of him, but I'm also not completely sold on him. I don't believe the detractors, but then again, I also don't think
Come on, you don't think
he's ridiculously up to par.
Listen, I'm gonna run his campaign to put a Tesla in every home.
Yeah, okay.
Not you can't drive it. It's just going to live in your house.
Just gonna sit there.
You also want to buy flamethrowers off of him?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm really pissed off I didn't buy one of those flamethrowers when I had the chance.
The media quickly jumped on the fact that people were, like, being dumbasses with them, and it's like, yeah, it's in their hands now. We tell them not to do something with it. It doesn't matter. They bought it. It's theirs. We can't, like, we're not beholden to the people that we give these things to.
But also,
if
like,
they paid for them.
it doesn't matter who made them. When you give people flamethrowers, they're not just going to be like, oh man, I can't wait to target and burn down bees' nests. They're literally just going to be like, oh cool, I'm going to go catch shit on fire because it's fun.
Because people are stupid.
I mean...
Do you have a problem with flamethrowers?
No. Though I probably would use them to burn down bushes in search of hidden entrances to things.
Well, that's because you're an idiot and a gamer. Not in that order. Necessarily.
Oh god, Piccolo's dead.
Isn't that what you wanted?
No. Piccolo's good. He's not fucking the bad Piccolo from regular Dragon Ball.
Are you sure?
I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the bad Piccolo's son.
Boom chicka ah, green dick is better than blue dick.
Oh shit, motherfucker! Ah, memes.
Yep.
Goku?
I'm sorry, what?
Carrot cake.
Kaka Christian Stewart.
You know, when I watched this show as a kid, like, I could never understand why he was calling him Kakarot. And what...
Because it's his fucking name.
Well,
Carrot cake?
yeah, but listen, okay, I always thought he was calling him Kakarot because it was like a mistranslation of fucking him calling him Carrot because his suit is orange. Like, that's what I thought as a kid, like...
Well, I mean, his name is Carrot.
Jesse's perspective on the beloved series of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no, my power level's over 9,000.
Good
Yes,
meme.
you know, yep, everybody knows it.
No, I mean, quite literally, I'm playing through that event. Nappa just did the "It's over 9,000" line.
It's over 9,000! Blah! Oh, I need to sharpen my blunt hammer.
Yes.
That is one thing that very much annoys me about this game. Like, I shouldn't have to sharpen my fucking hammer. Or my bagpipes. I should not need to sharpen my bagpipes, Aaron. Why is that a thing that makes sense?
It's the striking edges of it, Kyle, obviously.
Your bagpipes
Don't
need greasing.
overcomplicate it and try and make it an issue. Come on. Come on.
I still, again, blunt object.
Grasping at straws.
I'm not grasping at straws, it doesn't make fucking sense.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Kyle, you're a tiny person wielding a weapon that big, fighting fucking giant dinosaurs. Come on. And dragons. What do you want?
Listen, I understand.
What do you want?
I understand that these people... I understand that these people watched or read Berserk like once. I get it, alright?
No. No.
Yeah.
Because this is just Japan troop, Kyle. This isn't Berserk troop.
Is Berserk not
This is
Japanese?
Berserk is, but I'm just saying, this is just general Japanese fucking cliche.
There's a difference between Weebame and Western-styled anime. Berserk is clearly an anime that's styled in the West. The days of ye old knight and dragon.
A dragon?
But, you know...
I mean, maybe.
Looter, I guess?
Sorry, what?
I said, what, looter, I guess?
Oh. I'll level with you. I've never read or watched Berserk.
Wow.
You really should.
I hear that. How can I even Dark Souls?
I'm revoking your Dark Souls. Listen, man. I've created the Tosai many times. Okay.
Which one's that?
The Tosai is the Manslayer. AKA, Batosai's armor was what was used to design fucking Siegfried's armor.
Ah. I mean, wait, Squidward?
Yeah. His armor is modeled after Batos, or not fucking, what is his name?
Siegmeyer of Catalina.
The guy in fucking Berserk. Batosai is fucking... That's fucking Inuyasha. Why am I thinking about Inuyasha?
Yeah, why are you thinking
I
about
don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I watched it back.
I was gonna say, I think I've watched like 3 episodes of Inuyasha in my life.
I've watched a couple seasons.
I knew other people that did, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know.
It, I don't know.
Did it appeal to the male fantasy?
Yes, it appealed to my male fantasy, yes.
But, hold on, wait, let's see if Siri can answer my question.
Teenage schoolgirl hanging out with fantasy characters or monsters. That's my male fantasy.
I mean...
Worship the Eucharist, Aaron.
Yeah. Tell me, Jesus.
Hey Siri. Who's the guy in Berserk that the Onion Bro is made armor after? Fuck, I fucked it all up.
She doesn't even know what to search right now.
You've done well this day.
Boss, are you okay?
Yeah, she said she doesn't know how to respond to that.
I wish she would just be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, bro? Oh, hey, could this, like, fucking Diablo not interfere with me? That'd be great.
Okay, Google.
Who else?
I'm ready to search for stuff.
Data AI developing conglomerate. Oh yeah, Google or Microsoft or whoever wants to do it, Apple. Yeah.
What's that?
Just give me the fully fucking AI assistant so I can just, you know, have my snarky robot friend.
It's not Batosai. It's Big Dick Bazuso.
We all know you guys are...
Bazuzu. Hey, what's the, what was that, that Microsoft bot that turned into a horrible racist?
Because people fucking
Clippy?
No! I wish.
Fonzie buddy.
Good old Bonzi buddy. Too pure for this world.
Tell me a dream.
So my teacher said, "Who's been drawing dicks?" Funny joke. Why is killing this Eric or whatever the fuck it's called so goddamn hard?
Hey, you know, this game's pretty rough, and it's got a lot of things to do in it. I'm really surprised that I haven't seen a completionist episode of this.
Well, then tell the completionist dude that he needs to get on his shit.
Gerard, play Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
You should just like tweet it at him with a copy of the ROM so he can actually, you know, play it.
Oh, I'm sure he owns it. Everyone owns it. Like I said, anyone with a GameCube, a Wii, a fucking PS2, a fucking...
I don't.
I had multiple
TI-86
I had
calculator.
multiple of those systems, and I also have a PC now, and I do not own it. So I don't know what to tell you, Jesse. Where are your numbers coming from there, bud?
Show me the receipts.
Yeah, give me some receipts.
Listen, I bought this demographic.
I'm sorry, what?
Nobody is allowed to tell me that it's off.
Yep. Yep. What? Yep.
Spirit bomb!
Jesse, do you have a license for that spirit bomb?
No. In fact, I missed. Vegeta, stop kicking my ass! The fuck?
Remember, Jesse, defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier.
Super Sand Legend.
Super Sand Lesbian.
Did you ever see that fucking episode of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Where fucking Master Shake gets the sandwich from hell?
No, I can't say I have.
Oh, dude, it's so great. He gets this magic sandwich that fucking is like, it's the best sandwich ever made, but if he fucking finishes the sandwich, he's gonna get his soul condemned to hell for all of eternity. So, like, they get down to the last bite, and then fucking Meatwad keeps trying to eat the sandwich. Oh, dude, it's so good.
I'll take your word for it. I wasn't
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is great.
I wasn't a super big Aqua Teen Hunger Force fan, I'll be honest. Like, I like some episodes, like I'm a big fan of the 100 meme. But like it wasn't one of those shows I could just watch a lot of.
Yep.
100 kisses from the angels on my tummy. 100 nose wiggles like I'm a little bunny. 100 years in a century. 100 lies that you said to me. 100 sins leave you dead within.
Fucking, the onion spider that was living in their fucking attic.
Yep. Yeah.
Fucking ripped Carl's arms off.
I watched an episode when I was still in college with my buddy where Carl was taken prisoner by a tree that would rip his skin off to write books.
Yep. I remember that one.
And just starts writing on it. Oh god.
I don't know, man. I think the best episode has to be the one where Carl sells his house to Danzig.
The brain car wash.
That one's pretty good too.
Why did he sell his house to Danzig?
Oh, it's because his house is being haunted by the ghost of Christmas future. who is just an evil cyborg robot that fucking kills everyone for Christmas. So he keeps making the walls of Carl's house bleed. So then Carl gets fed up and decides that if the ghost is gonna haunt his house, then he'll move out. So he moves out and sells the house to Danzig, who then keep bothering the ghost for more blood and won't put on his shirt.
And whenever you actually like end up getting into a conversation with the ghost of Christmas future, he just kind of goes into these like ridiculous monologues about the year 3030 AD.
Was the Ghost of Christmas Future one of the Space Invader things?
No, those were the Moominites. They were pretty good too, though. The fucking every that they form up to it just takes forever. Once you finally hit somebody, it just annihilates the fucking head. People just stand in front of it anyway, or they'll just walk by it while they're going to another scene. It's great.
Like I said, I didn't watch that show too much.
You really missed out, man.
Or,
didn't it finally end?
I remember watching a clip of it just recently. Oh yeah, it ended a long time ago. They made a whole big deal about the 100th episode in syndication, and they even like cut to the actual guys being drawn in.
No. I know. Again, I like the 100th episode, but then they got canceled.
Syndication was like 200 episodes or whatever. They just kind of like lie to him.
But it got canceled, and they came back as Aqua Hunger Assault Squad.
The episodes were only like what, like 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, oh, I do remember that. They fucking they tried to bring it back.
They brought it back as Aqua Hunger Assault Squad, and then it got canceled again, and they brought it back a third time. And then I don't remember if they brought it back a fourth time as just Aqua Teen Hunger Force again.
Which is one of the few shows that being brought back, it was still good. Like it didn't diminish.
No, man. Fucking
no, you disagree?
I was about to say McP Pants.
MCP Pants.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, motherfuckers. I can't even remember what the fuck he says. But oh god, what was I? I forget what the context.
Actually, I think he's the one that gives Master Shake the sandwich.
Oh yeah, and wasn't his like wasn't his fucking like the person that was doing the record label for him, wasn't he a vampire or something? Or what am I thinking of? Was that their landlord? I think the vampire's their landlord.
Why?
I forget. It happens in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
And that haunted bus that was sitting outside. Fuck. I think I'm mixing like episodes up.
That's fine.
But there was one where like I guess Meatwad got like a really nice room or whatever, and they're fucking like doing rock paper scissors over it, and Shake just won't lose. He won't concede to losing, so he just keeps upping it till finally it like cuts back, and he like does like this house shape, and Meatwad just turns into a fucking hurricane, and they start arguing over it. He's like, "But this is a seaside timeshare. I got the hurricane insurance," and he's like, "Nah, baby, this is Cat 5, and hurricane insurance doesn't cover wind damage. This baby's got strong winds." It was good. It was so good.
That's how we need to play rock, paper, scissors from now on.
1 second.
Rock, paper, scissors, hurricane.
Rock, paper, scissors, timeshare, hurricane. What is wrong?
Nothing. I just like I'm so reminded of like I used to fucking. We always used to like in like elementary school, like we'd be like rock paper scissors, but then somebody would always throw scissors, but it would be closed, and then they'd be like, "It's a gun, I win,"
Ha ha ha, that's
And
not
I'm
how
like,
it works.
It's not, that doesn't, no. So then I started going around and when people would do that shit, I would throw like my hand in a circle, like, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'd be like, "It's a toilet. It flushes everything. I win."
And then you'd have, you know, like 8-year-olds screeching at you.
Rock, paper, toilet.
Rock would smash toilet because it's porcelain. Toilet would flush paper, and it would draw with scissors.
That's only determinant on how big the rock is that you're trying to flush. And then in that case, it's only determinant on how big the toilet is that you're trying to flush it through.
Nah, bro.
Maybe you have some really Elvis-sized toilets, okay? Listen, I just imagine a fat man named the King who eats peanut butter and bacon fucking banana sandwiches to take some massive dumps, alright? Just saying.
Elvis is still alive, Jesse. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know. He's living in Cuba with Tupac.
Who was the guy that stole the plane and disappeared and they never found him? Yeah, what the fuck was his name?
Oh shit! I was literally just about to blurt out and be like, Joe Pesci.
I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure people know where Joe Pesci is.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Oh man, I know who you're thinking about too.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Who is the guy that stole the plane?
Who stole the plane? P-L-A-N-E. And
Fuck.
disappeared. Whoops.
Oh, you're talking about Jimmy Hoffa, man.
Am I? No, D.B. Cooper.
I mean, nobody ever found Jimmy Hoffa either.
He's a musician, right?
No, that's Jim Morrison.
Was he the one that went up in the plane and it crashed?
No. Morrison died in a bathtub in France.
Who's the guy? There was a musician that like took a private plane and it fucking just crashed for no discernible reason, and he died.
That happened to Aaliyah.
I don't know who that is, so that's not who I'm thinking of.
I mean, that was a pretty big thing, dude.
D.B. Cooper is a media epithet popularly used to refer to an unidentified man who hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft in the northwest United States in the airspace between Portland, Oregon and Seattle, Washington on the afternoon of Wednesday, November 24th, 1971. He extorted $200,000 in ransom, equivalent to $1.21 million in 2017, and parachuted to an uncertain fate. Despite an extensive manhunt and protracted FBI investigation, the perpetrator has never been located or identified. It remains the only unsolved case of air piracy in commercial aviation history.
All right. Now look, I got it. I got the pickup line of 2018.
Oh, good.
And we're over halfway through, so this one's good. Hey baby, you like macaroni and cheese? And then regardless of their answer, you say, good, because I'm going to DB Cooper your pooper.
Jesse, you're not allowed in my podcast anymore. Get off.
I can't do that.
Jesse, get out. You're not allowed back.
Do that.
Just because it's your TeamSpeak server, I'll start my own then, with blackjack and hookers.
Listen.
What?
I want to see somebody actually try this.
No one, first of all, no one is going to try it. Second of all, it's going to fucking fail horribly if anyone did.
I would...
Yes.
Are you $200,000 because I'm going to DB Cooper your pooper?
There you go. That one's better. That one sounds more expensive. It's more lush and elegant.
Why is everything in this game only weak to ultra great swords, hammers, and gun?
Because, Kyle.
Because why?
These are the tools of Final Fantasy VII.
That was the one with Cloud.
The most popular thing.
That was the one with Cloud, right?
Yeah, grab your Buster Sword, man.
Okay, but why is everything then weak to Giant Bone Hammer?
Because I guess
a hammer. The hammer isn't a slab of metal.
Well, listen.
But also, you'd think something would be weak to like the bow and arrow or the twin daggers.
So you mean the logical stuff that makes sense?
Yeah.
No. No.
Pet the pig.
Just fan favorites, because they want to make sure that you're using those fan favorites, because they're fan favorites.
Yeah, but like, I don't like the Buster
best
Sword.
speculation I got.
Fuck that Buster Sword. I mean, yes, I'm using the hammer because it's effective, but I like using the fucking bagpipes. They're fun. But they don't do shit to enemies, even though they do arguably the most damage.
Well, no, because they're not a fan favorite. Nobody likes them.
Okay.
Are you a fan favorite, Aaron?
Fan favorite of what?
Are you a fan favorite?
I don't think so.
Aaron is
shouldn't be so
using
hard
the
on yourself.
glorious weeb steel. So, yes, he's a fan favorite.
You see, the katana isn't a high damaging weapon. Like, it's not what's super effective against things. Only the giant slab of steel is effective against things.
I mean, that's your opinion.
No, it's literally me looking at the enemy damage type, and they only take damage from ultra great swords, hammers, and gun.
Yeah, but I can get tail cuts and I can do severing damage still. And I can still DPS pretty well.
So I really want this Kodachi suit because it turns my cat into a little Eskimo, and I like it.
Of course.
Have you seen it,
You're
Aaron?
on the Toby Kodachi.
Huh?
You're on the Toby Kodachi.
Yeah. Well, I killed the Toby Kodachi. Now I need to go kill the Anja. And I finally got the Jura to fucking spawn so I can get water damage now. Which...
this is what I'm saying we need to progress.
Well, hey, my dude, I said let's go progress the story. And you know what you said? Nah, bruh.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I was saying that, like, before.
You were saying that before. Get out of my face.
Yeah, I was. When you were fucking doing random Anja missions and trying to just expedition a bunch, and I was like, I mean, we can capture shit and get more, but it's gonna be negated and be just coming out normal when we are just doing expeditions. Which is why you should do story stuff and get shit more in advance for investigations.
Now I want to do those things, and you're thankfully actually studying up for our game. Thunder resistance, thunder attack, evade extender. Slightly extends evasion distance. So what, I just get extra iframes if I equip this glove? Interesting. Jump Master. Negates damage during jump. Constitution. Reduces fixed stamina depletion by 10%. Wow, it's too bad I really don't like the way the player Kodachi outfit looks. Like at all.
Yeah, it's not great.
But for the Palico, perfect.
Wow.
It's just really weak, which is really sad.
You're hilarious.
What?
You said perfect when you're talking about some cat armor. I thought you were actually trying to mean a joke or something.
I was. That's how they talk. Alright, partner, the last step of securing its area's defenses is to take out that troublemaker Anjanth. I should have put on my full Anjanth armor before talking to you. While it's one nasty monster, I'm sure you'll be okay. I mean, it looks like a giant ball of cotton candy with sharp, sharp teeth. Awesome. Thanks.
God, I hate her.
Why? Because she wants to vor the Anja?
No. Not for that reason.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What? Oh. Don't leave the quest, I need to...
It still adds to it, but... not the main reason.
Change equipment... Hammer bro... There we go, there's my Anja hunting gear. Actually, I should put on some water damage, shouldn't I? And just take more damage to water, right? Since they're fire-based. Is that correct, Aaron? You know more about this game than I do.
What?
Do Anjas take more damage to water?
Yeah. That is the logical paper and scissor there.
I'm glad I played Pokemon, otherwise I wouldn't understand rock, paper, scissors.
Exactly.
Torikadachi. This is a hard choice, because the one that does 90 water damage also does 200 less just base damage, so I probably should actually equip it. And the one... I can't even build that one. I'm missing 2 mats. Oh well. I'll just stick with my big, blunt bone hammer.
Yeah, gonna do that. Blunt damage. 420.
Yep. Hashtag 420.
Why would you want your hammer boneless?
You know.
What?
Listen, man.
What?
When I occasionally like to eat some food, you know, I like that food. I like that food to be boneless.
That food? You like that food?
I do. I do like that food. I like my food down home to be southern.
All right. Oh God. Let's kill us an Anja. Old Anja footprints. Look alive. It's 7:05.
Alright, cool. So the difficulty in this game severely spikes when you make it 3 matches into Vegeta.
I wonder? Almost like you're making progress.
It's almost like Vegeta is supposed to be the big bad.
It's almost like if I knew how to block, I probably wouldn't lose.
You know, generally in fighting games, you just walk backwards to block.
Well, that's pretty hard in a 3D environment where you're floating.
Oh, hey, I wonder if it's better to play 2D fighters then.
I mean, I've played the other 2D DBZ fighters, and they're,
There were 2D DBZ fighters?
Floaty. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there were others.
Oh.
They weren't great. My Fighter Z is impressive as it is.
Hey, there's an Anja trying to eat this Jargas.
Oh.
What?
Are you even watching the chat? Or is it even actually anything to watch?
Oh, live dashboard. Nope. Justin Kuiper.
Hey,
Oh,
Justin.
damn it! You know, I should have had this open. You wanna know what Justin said when he was watching? Are you thinking of Bezuso?
Ah, I was.
Wow. Late help there. Thank you, Justin.
Well, no, he probably said it at the right time, but I was not looking at chat because I'm a piece of shit. Don't throw a Jagras at me, you fucking asshole.
Remind you of these things.
Anjanan. You can now use the SOS flare.
So I wasn't supposed to beat him. I was just supposed to hurt him. I understand.
Were you not hurting him before?
I guess I didn't hurt him enough. You see, because the events of the story still have to play out. So technically, Goku isn't supposed to win this fight. I don't... Dash.
Have you dabbed?
I mean, oh, okay, there we go. That's...
Is it, dabs?
That's literally the X button.
Is it?
Oh, good. I'm sitting here carving the great Jagras that he killed, and he just is like, oh, I'm gonna go away now.
You know.
What's wrong? Try using your words, Jesse.
Yeah.
I mean, if a game tells you to rotate the thumbstick, I mean, it works on the Wii, because there's only one thumbstick. It works on the N64, because there's only one thumbstick. But when there are two thumbsticks...
Jesse.
Do you think it's kind of imperative that they tell you which thumbstick to rotate?
No, it's not. Because one of them is your camera. And obviously the camera isn't going to do shit towards movement. Jackass. I really don't understand how that is a confusing thing to you.
Well, it's a confusing thing because it's not movement-based. It's blocking-based.
Why would your camera affect blocking?
But listen, I don't know these things, okay?
Are you literally a 4-year-old?
No. 4-year-olds are way better at video games than me. Okay? And in a few years, they're going to be way better than you, too.
That's just not true.
Yeah, no. It's scientifically true, actually.
Nah. Disagree. Yep. 4-year-olds don't have the capacity to play complex video games.
They may not have the capacity to do it, but they do have the hand-eye coordination.
I don't think that's true.
Yes. It is a scientific fact that over the age of 30,
Jesse.
you will no longer be able to compete with a gamer who is
Jesse.
half your age.
Jesse.
But a 4-year-old...
Jesse.
What?
Hold on, Kyle. I'm going to stop you right there. Jesse, you've already made a mistake in saying that there is a science fact.
Well...
Science does not operate on...
I know. Science does not operate on fact, and fucking Christianity believes that there weren't dinosaurs. That's not the point.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, people can have the opinion or not.
People cannot believe in cool giant birds. That's fine.
They can believe that, you know, all of the bones are fake, and...
That all the bones were put there by the devil.
Then that was, that was just a bunch of crazy fucking museum tycoons in the 1800s.
Is that really a belief?
Yeah.
That they were in such a desperate want to attract business, that business being showing off the supposed prehistoric predecessors of ours. They faked a lot of them, or basically just jumbled together whatever they found in the desert, and then said, yeah, this is a dinosaur.
I mean, to be fair, there really is no reason we had any idea that they looked the way they did. We sort of did just piece shit together. Like, yeah, it probably looked like this.
That's what I
said. As people have gained a better understanding, and have, you know, done what science does, and improve our set of data.
Listen.
Techniques and tools.
I love this. Hey,
Listen,
Aaron, do you want to know why I'm gonna fail this Anjath fucking encounter?
Scientists made dinosaurs look dumb because they made them look like little birds and chickens. This is scary. Well, sorry, but that's just where science moves now.
So, Aaron, I'm gonna fail this Anjath encounter because a fucking Ralthos. No, is that the big one? What's the big angry one? Is that Ralthian or Ralthos? The large
big angries.
The large red one with the fire tail, or with the poison tail. Anyway, one of those smashed down and decided to start fighting the fucking Anjanth, and so now I've died twice now because they won't leave the area, and when I'm just sitting aside watching them fight, both of them decide, oh, we're just gonna both fucking double team this dude now, even though he hasn't even fucking engaged. I love it.
Just kill him.
Pretty fucking much.
Kill them all, Peter.
Ugh.
I think I mentioned somewhere that they're actually doing that.
What?
They're running a set of comics where he takes the advice of oh god, who the fuck's his uncle that dies?
Uncle Ben?
Yeah, he takes Uncle Ben's advice in a different way.
Kill them all, Peter?
Yeah, and basically just goes kill them all, Peter, and is like actually like fucking just kind of going semi-Punisher style on villains.
That's really cool. I would read that comic.
Didn't that kind of happen in the Ultimate Spider-Man?
I believe I'm not too heavily vested in the comic book.
We would need Orlando to actually agree to come on a stream to have that information.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. So all I know is from the people that I watch that are interested in it. They have said yes. Now they're gonna be doing just a Punisher style fucking Spider-Man.
I mean, that's pretty exciting, actually.
It's actually irony. I'm wearing a Punisher shirt.
Wow.
That's not irony.
I know, yeah.
That's coincidence.
No. No. It's like a no smoking sign on your cigarette break, Kyle. It's ironic.
That's not...
It's a death row pardon 2 minutes too late. Okay? It's ironic.
No.
It's 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
That's not ironic!
It's ironic.
Oh my god, you don't know what irony is. And it upsets me greatly.
Listen. Not me that you need to tell this to. Okay? You need to write Atlantis Morissette. Tell her that.
Who is that?
Why? Why would he write Atlantis Morissette? What?
Because every description of irony I've given so far is literally from the song Ironic.
How ironic that she doesn't know what irony is.
Why
I know, that's the hilarity of it. It's either that or it's a total, like, clause, and she really does know, but she wanted everyone to think that she doesn't. So maybe you should call her out on that.
How about I don't know who Atlantis Morissette is and I don't care?
She was naked in the middle of Times Square, Kyle. How do you not know about that? Her fucking saggy tit bags were hanging out everywhere. Her fucking large bush of a vagina.
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm good.
I'm not. It was pretty horrific, man.
Nightmares, Jesse.
I gotta say. It made me not want to ever look at 1970s porn.
Was she a porn actress?
No. No, but I missed an entire decade of Ron Jeremy's career because of this.
Wow.
Who is that?
I don't know why you would want to witness.
We should have a segment that is Kyle doesn't know any popular culture.
Kyle doesn't know popular porn culture.
Oh, is he a porn actor?
Yeah, but he's like...
He doesn't make any sense because he's like this really greasy, hairy...
Oh yeah, no. Ron Jeremy is not an attractive man in any way.
Guy who's just in a bunch of like entry-level stars, and people are like, God damn, that's a man.
But I don't think it was so much that made Ron Jeremy rise to.
There's the sweaty pig just kind of thrusts on it.
Literal stardom. Like, he went from being a fucking B-list porn actor to being a fucking movie star.
Why?
Because he's just overall pop culture famous, and that's exactly what Aaron said. There's no real reason why he should be famous.
I just say it makes you think.
Clearly, Ron Jeremy paid to win porn.
Oh my god, I fucking doubt that, and I don't even know who the man is.
Well, based on our earlier fact checkinado, like a grouping of facts that are all thrown together in a tornado.
Of checking.
Jesse, you're not allowed to talk anymore.
It's almost like an empanada, but less delicious.
Empanadas aren't that good, though.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Empanadas.
I don't... A fucking pastry that is filled with meat and cheese and deep fried? How is that not good? What is wrong with you?
That's pretty good. Yeah, dude, Trevor! No. Ah!
Ah! Now you know what I have to go through.
Slightly.
Those things you could buy at the store, Aaron. The Jamaican meat patty thing, that was an empanada.
Kind of, but imagine that, but deep fried and more crispy.
That sounds even better.
That's an empanada.
I mean, those were literally empanadas, Jesse.
I could do with a nice
Yeah.
bit of extra crunch in there.
You want crunch?
Like a great show. Need leaps.
You know that I was astounded to find out that fucking Doritos makes their chips go through a sound test before they leave the factory?
Good shit.
A sound test.
The chip has to make a very distinct audible crunching sound, which is measured on a decibel meter before that shipment is allowed to leave the factory.
Jesse, I got that.
No?
I work in a
Legit.
chocolate factory, and we just kind of try and get the shit out the door. I mean, we do it as clean as possible, but still.
Well, but I mean, you know, you're also doing that for all the companies that would then do the tests to leave the factory.
Also, we got some of the Blommer signature line rework. Oh man, that shit was good.
I told you.
The what?
It's like really special chocolate.
Yeah, we had some signature line that was supposed to go back into rework so that we could basically just throw it into another batch that had the same general.
Yeah, and imagine this. That was the
makeup.
fucked up version.
Yeah, but that is some smooth fucking chocolate. It was good.
Did you get to try some?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just imagine at some point in time, Aaron is going to start I Love Lucying it and just breaking off pieces of chocolate that come down the conveyor belt and shove them in his mouth.
No. But that's basically how I ended up getting a piece, because the group just kind of took one of the bars and just smashed it, and he was like, and I'm like, what?
Eat this. Okay.
And like, everybody just was like, yeah, sure.
That's really upsetting that either this Anjan is scripted to not be trankable, or the cat trap doesn't let me trank him.
One of the guys took the cups that we take samples for our finest tests, and just like scoop somewhere off of the belt and just gave everybody a cup, and was like, oh god, I pretty much finished the chocolate at this stage off the belt, so.
Oh, so Kyle, I had an altercation the other day with a worker, so I just want to tell you, how good was that imaginary flavored custard?
What?
From Rita's that day, because I remember like Donna posted a picture of it, and then all of a sudden, literally everyone was like, "Okay, I'm leaving for Rita's. Bye." So how good was that imaginary custard? Because I stopped there.
Imagine
like,
they didn't have it. The mint one.
Oh, it literally didn't. Whatever flavor.
Yeah, I wanted the mint, but when we went to the one by the mall, they were like, "Oh yeah, our custard machine is broken. It probably won't be fixed until after the end of the season." Okay. Other Ritas could potentially have those flavors, but our local one
does not. Yeah. Okay. So that's why you know, I was like, no, well, I'm out. I might as well stop. And I stopped.
How does their company work? Are they like a chain, or are they like?
They're like a corporate franchise.
Are they like national?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
So, but anyway, I said, what happened to all of these extra flavored custards? And where are they? Because you don't appear to have them on your menu. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about. We've never had that. And I said, oh.
It was literally on their local Facebook page.
So I'm confused. Like, what happened there? Were they like offered by corporate? Like, did somebody say, hey, maybe you should put these flavors in? And the fucking owner of that franchise was like, nah, I don't want extra money. Fuck that.
So again, it was on their Facebook page, their company Facebook page. Hey, all of our places now have these flavors. And then when we went there and asked for those flavors, we were told, oh, our machine is broken. We didn't get anything because corporate knows our machine is broken and just didn't send us anything.
Okay. But that is a legitimate excuse. Okay, your machine is broken.
Okay.
We never had them is not a legitimate excuse.
No, that's whoever you were talking to being a fucking idiot and being like one of our workers when we worked at the store, explaining things to customers that they shouldn't be explaining to customers because they don't have any fucking idea.
Right. So I was just, you know, concerned that maybe this didn't happen and you guys hallucinated all of it.
We literally had a picture of them.
Yeah,
the flavors.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how I am part of your hallucination. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me.
You're being an idiot. You should have actually just pulled the picture out and been like, these. Where the fuck are they?
Yeah, I did. He was like, we never had those. We don't carry those.
Well, I mean, that is an answer. They were never given them, so they don't have them.
Well, okay, that's great, but, like, don't advertise that all of your fucking places have it, then. Like, I was really sad.
I wonder if the Rita's up near Aaron's work has them. I should stop there tomorrow. What time does Rita's open?
11?
Oh, so they won't be there at 7 a.m. when I drop Aaron off.
No, that's why I assume Aaron's free Ritas comes from the night before.
Probably.
All our
And is then
preparations
left in the fridge.
And I have all of you to thank for working double time to make it happen. I'm especially impressed with the 5th.
They probably went there and were like, man, all of our fucking workers are dying. Help us. And they were like, well, we throw away this water ice every night. You guys can just have it.
Between us and capturing Zora Magdaros. Well done.
I feel like they probably don't just throw out the water ice at the end of the night.
They do. It's a policy that it's made fresh on site.
Precisely at daybreak.
Jesse, you know how they could easily get around that?
Good.
The water ice has to be made fresh every day. How do you make water ice? You add some flavoring to water and then freeze it.
Our hunters
I
will
bet
rendezvous
you.
on site.
Yeah.
Jesse,
I mean, that's how you make Hawaiian shaved ice.
Jesse, I bet you they just melt down the water ice from the previous day and then refreeze it in the morning, and now it's made fresh that day.
We've built 2 barriers in the target's path.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No,
Your
I really
is to
don't.
Stop it at the first barrier.
Really? Why?
Initially
Yeah,
wearing it down
because
with cannon and ballista fire.
probably the cost for them to make an entire 5-gallon bucket of it is probably like
However,
less
there
than
is a chance it will
$3.
break through. If so, we'll initiate the mounting
And if
phase
you're
of the
charging
operation.
$3 for a single cup, even if you have
During
20
this phase,
flavors,
we'll attempt to weaken
still
it
your
further,
first,
so
you know,
that we'll
20
have a better
customers
chance of
have
restraining
already
it at the
paid
second barrier.
all of that day's
Make sure you
water
hammer it
ice.
as much as possible with cannons and ballista. They're there for a reason.
Affirmative, sir.
So, I'm
Technicians, make sure
I
you
don't
do
see
a
why they
final
wouldn't
check
just
on the
throw it
equipment
away and
before
make
we
fresh
begin.
stuff in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Quartermasters,
Dude,
conduct an
quite
inventory
literally,
on our
like,
supplies.
And I've seen some pretty
Proceed to the
shady
Great
shit
Ravine
too,
with your
okay?
escort as soon as you're
I've
ready.
worked in some fucking kitchens where they take shit
We
and they
can't
put it
bring
in the
our quarry back
fridge
to
and then they
base.
literally bring it
Take
out
what
and
you
serve
need
it the
and be
next day
prepared
and
to
they're like,
conduct
nope,
your
it's fresh.
research
And
on
I'm like,
site.
I'm fucking cooking it.
worry,
No, it's not
Commander.
fresh.
Everything will be in order.
Keep your ears open during the operation. I'll be giving orders as the situation unfolds.
Yeah, but whatever. That's not the point, Jesse.
I think
May the
Aaron's
Sapphire
water
Star
ice
light
is the
your
fucking
way.
leftover pretzels from
Dismissed.
Annie Ann's when the mall closes.
One time I went to buy one of those,
Wow, the big
and
moment is finally
I went to
here.
hand the lady
I'm
money,
shaking up a storm here.
and she just
How
gave
about
me a
you?
disgusted look and was like, no, you can just have the pretzels. I went, alright.
I think I was with you for that.
Oh yeah, it was when we bought your fucking shoes.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's go.
She looked
That's fucking.
she looked really disgusted that I was willing to pay money for a pretzel at closing time.
I wonder if she would have been more happy if you would have just been like, "Can I have that pretzel for free? I'm really hungry." See that would have made her day, Kyle, because then she would have thought she was helping a poor homeless man.
Alright. I'm not a poor homeless man, though.
Listen, some people aren't who they say they are. That's okay.
Oh man, when I went to school in the city, there was a lot of people that pretended to be homeless to get money.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. The one time, okay, this is a true story. This is story time with Pappy J. Are we ready for that segment? Do we have my intro music?
Can you never say that again?
I mean, that could be a segment. Quite literally. We could do that.
Stary Tam with Pappy J.
Yeah.
No.
I just tell old-timey stories while I suck on sassafras barrels.
The whole barrel. It's gonna fit in your mouth?
Yeah. Maybe a few whorehound candies.
So I've got a probably way shorter story before you tell yours. 'Cause one time, my school was up on the 2nd floor, and I looked down into the street and saw this one homeless guy who would ride around on his wheelchair, screaming at people that he lost his leg in the war and they needed to give him money. And you know what I saw him do? I saw him stand up from his wheelchair with 2 legs, do some stretches, then sit on his leg, pull his pant leg forward and roll it up and pin it so it looked like he was missing a leg, and then wheel back into the building.
Oh yeah, dude. Deco used to do that all the time.
I don't know who Deco is.
Well, his full name is Brandon DiCamillo.
Okay.
But
thanks for just doxing some random dude on our stream, Jesse.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm gonna need to cut this shit out now.
I don't think you will, because he's pretty famous, so...
I was gonna say, you didn't give out, like, his address or anything.
Who is Brandon DiCanello?
A comedy person.
Ah.
He was part of the Jackass crew.
Ah.
Ish.
Okay.
But, yeah, no, he already did that.
Doxed himself, or...
No, he fucking was wheeling himself around one of the towns. I forget which town it was. I want to say it was like I want to say it was like Valley Forge or something, but I don't think it was.
That's a park, not a town, but go on.
But anyway, so, yeah, no, he was, like, wheeling himself around and everything, and, like, sitting on his leg, and, like, eating out of a trash can and stuff, and, like, it was all staged and set up, and he was, like, asking people for money, and, like, people actually fucking gave him money. Like,
Okay,
they legit thought he was fucking some war vet.
I do just want to point out, though, Jesse, he was a famous person that was doing it for a show.
Not quite.
The people I saw...
At the point in time in which he was doing it, he wasn't famous.
But they were filming it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were filming it from, like, far away.
Okay, but again, the people I'm talking about were people that every single day would sit down in the entrance to this building, screaming at people to give him money until he got money, and then he'd show up later with a fucking wine and spirits bag and then sit out front drinking on government property, yelling at people that they needed to give him money. And then he stands up and is, you know, a perfectly able-bodied person that's just a jackass.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's where my true story comes into play.
Yeah.
Because we didn't actually know what to think about this guy. What? Because, okay, so, like, I was on vacation, like, with my family, you know,
Jesse, Kyle told a true story. I've seen the guy.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, yes, absolutely.
I specifically remember one morning walking pointed him out to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god.
I guarantee that person's real. I'm agreeing.
And he just started yelling.
Jesse just has some other story apparently that's more important than my story.
Well, no, you just said your story was short, so.
Yeah, it was. It's done.
I mean, you could have very fairly used more airtime to thrust your story into the face of our viewers.
No, that's fine. That's fine, Jesse. Continue with your story. I'm interested. I want to know.
Okay, because I usually just like to, you know, throw my story around the outside a little.
Around the outside. Around the outside.
I'm glad I made popcorn for this.
Oh my god. The loadout I have called Double Dragon Daggers literally looks like a RuneScape character.
Nice.
Put a little pepper
That's
on
horrible.
them. Put an Old Bay sprinkled over them. It's perfect.
No, so you know, I was on vacation with my family,
Yeah.
and you know, we were down at the beach, and we were out fishing, and there's this homeless guy sitting like a block down the road, just sitting in kind of this vacant field with a sign that says "We'll work for food."
Okay.
We said, okay, well, I mean, we feel pretty sorry for him, but we don't really need any work done. I mean, we're in a tent in the woods. Like, nothing this guy could really do for work for us. Fuck it. Let's go to the dollar store. So we went to the dollar store. We bought this guy like $10 worth of food. You know, like food, snacks, canned things, like you know, things that you didn't need. You could just carry around in a backpack and eat.
Okay.
And we drove up to him, and we said, you know, hey man, look, we see you're, you know, you're on hard times. I mean, we don't have any work for you to do, but here we went and got you this bag of food. We thought you could use it. And he was like, no, man, I don't want that. I'd rather work for it.
Okay.
And I said, okay, but we don't have any work for you to do. Like, we don't need this. Here, it's for you. And the dude was like, no, I don't want that. I'd rather work for it.
Okay.
Now, to think that this dude had some sort of pride problem in the fact that he needed to work in order to feel good about taking anything from somebody, that's understandable. But we were just pretty sure that he wanted to get into a car with somebody and go back to their house so that he could know where they live, so that then he could come and rob them later that night.
But you didn't confirm, so
Right. So we could never. I mean, I ate the guy's fucking snacks. Like,
good.
He didn't want them.
If you didn't want to work for him, I'll just take them.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't pay for them though, so. Somebody paid some labor bucks.
But
Freedom
like,
bucks.
I mean, I guess
I assume
you
you
know,
used freedom bucks.
I understand having like some sort of moral values where like, you know, you're like, oh well, I just don't want to take something from somebody who could also need it. But when the person giving it to you literally says, I do not need this. In fact, I got it for you.
Jesse, I'm very surprised you didn't just like drop it on the ground and step on it.
So I have
did,
one for you.
I did have the thought to eat it in front of him, though.
On this same topic.
Does that make me a little fucking whatever it is?
Like an asshole?
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
if I was like, here, I bought this for you, you know, please have this food. And you're like, oh, no, I gotta work for it. I don't want that. I was like, no, take it. He's like, no, absolutely not. I'd literally drop it on the ground and fucking step on it and be like, all right, have fun.
Just throw it off into the woods. There, fucking work for it. Go find it, asshole.
Roll it in the sand, be like, there, work to get the sand out of it, and now you've worked for your food, jackass.
So, I have a story in a particularly same vein.
Okay.
When we went up to New York City.
Uh-huh.
My it was like the extended family and everything like that. So I don't know who came up with it, either my grandmother and my aunt, or my mom and my aunt, or all three of them, or whatever. They decided to do the fucking peachy fucking tourist thing and like make care packages to hand out to people in need. Now,
Okay.
We went up with, like, I forget how many they brought. They had, like, a fucking bag full. And we pretty much ended up taking, like, the bag back. Like, I don't think we ran out. Because in at least 3 cases when we tried to give people these care packages. Now, in these, we had brand new socks. We had assorted toiletries, toothbrushes, razors, toothpaste, gloves, because it was right around winter time. Like fucking multiple packs of keyboards.
But yeah,
and other shit.
you
Like,
weren't
a bunch of shit. Food,
you weren't
all
offering them money or heroin, so they didn't want it.
Yeah, and they turned it down every time. Like, this was a proper, like, care package with all kinds of things that you think people would want and need. Nope.
Well, no, because again,
Literally, I remember, like, handing one to a guy and him just kind of looking at it and being like, "Nah, man," and giving it back to me and leaving.
my buddy, one of my buddies, got one of them to admit that he just wanted money for alcohol. Because the same thing, he brought him food, like, bought a meal at McDonald's or something. I was like, here, I noticed you have that sign out, and here, I want you to have this. And he's like, nah, dude, I don't want that. And he was like, oh, come on, man, I bought it for you. I feel bad, and here, I want you to have it. He's like, dude, I just want money so I can get alcohol. I don't actually need food.
Matter, you have to, like, tell them, look, you're gonna go somewhere with me, and we're gonna, like, eat, and I'll pay for the food, but, like, you're actually gonna come and spend the money on something. I'm gonna make sure it gets spent on something that you actually need, not you just fucking off and doing something. Whatever got you into the mess to begin with.
Oh my god, these fucking fish.
Man, I didn't know. I like the patch notes I saw for Monster Hunter World.
What were they?
Well, more the patch note, the patch itself's title, actually.
Okay.
Which was literally just fix.patch.
Okay. What did it fix, .patch?
A lot of things, and the ones that are in the pipeline to come out, also a lot of things. Just optimization and...
Oh good, because I just got some screen chug.
I mean, it's been pretty decent so far. I mean, they did do, like, some preliminary hotfixes during that first week, but I think they have a larger rollout to help out low-spec people a bit more.
I hate websites that do the fucking pages.
But like I said, they've been fine so far.
Crusader Kings 2 patch notes. Oh.
Now you're gonna look at secret patch notes.
I just searched funny patch notes, and Crusader Kings is page 3.
The Sims is pretty good.
All Byzantine emperors will now have clothes regardless of what DLCs are enabled. Can no longer press the create hungry button multiple times. No longer possible for AI to plot to assassin self unless they are a lunatic. Celibate characters should no longer be worried about their conjugal love life.
I like that they at least left it in for lunatics to, like, plot to kill themselves.
Made Buddhist ambitions easier to fulfill. Impregnation of lovers is now handled in the code. How was it handled before?
Yeah, how was it handled before?
The hordes will now be more prone to head in the right direction. Louis
so go east into the shitholes. That's great.
Louis Deveau now has the correct mother.
Otherwise, India.
Tweaked death date of Mabusser, Duke of Malachar, and made him a eunuch. Fixed issue with some plots where the plotters did not get what they plotted for.
It's actually a region I really didn't plan to go to.
Which one?
India.
Dwarf Fortress updates are good
I've
too.
seen them become pretty powerful to, like, rival the fucking Muslim theocracies.
Babies don't start strapped with a knife. Stopped vampires from pinning their crimes on babies and children. Stopped zombie cats from adopting dwarves. Stopped ghosts from maintaining secret identities.
But typically, if nobody comes to the forefront, India just gets picked apart by the
Stopped dwarves from trying to clean their own missing or internal body parts. Made strangulation take less time. Adjusted the value of bees. Reduced the urge for neat Sims to put away fire pits. Sims can no longer interview non-player ghosts. Become enemies with child. Wish no longer appears. Toddler's body no longer deforms when watching TV after learning to talk.
Wow.
Okay. That's very specific.
These are amazing things to literally come back to.
A faint line is no longer visible on the heads of babies. Fish are no longer duplicated in the fridge when moving homes. Sims can no longer try for baby with the Grim Reaper. Why would they get rid of that? Fixed an issue that could cause a teen to be trapped in a child's body when traveling to the future at the exact moment of a birthday. Fixed an issue that could cause
That's a very specific one. Somebody had that happen. Somebody had that happen and reported it, and they were like, yeah, we should probably fix that.
Fixed an issue that would cause the time traveler to catch on fire and not be able to be put out.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a glitch.
Mermaid children can now take showers.
Time travel.
Sims that were turned into Simbots via an elixir will no longer revert back to human form after woohoo in the gypsy caravan.
Yes, you can time travel.
Getting everything together somehow to be able to time travel, and then you do it, and then you just come out the other end of fucking flaming ball.
There are now stricter relationship requirements for woohooing with Sims in the sarcophagus.
Somebody's getting necrophilia mods? What?
Oh, DayZ. Action players can now let themselves fall off ladders. Character.
What the fuck are you reading?
DayZ.
Added Kuru disease for eating raw human steak. Earthworms are now stackable.
Good.
You can now skin humans.
Oh, good.
Characters will now say, "My clothes are soaked," instead of "I am soaked" when soaked. Fixed an issue where vomiting was not working properly with two-handed melee weapons.
I bet you I know what was wrong. I bet you people were just in static attack poses, but they were still vomiting or something.
Facepalm doesn't make the player stand up from prone anymore. Zucchini can be force-fed. Vinegar husband.
Yeah, it's always great when, like, you know, a bunch of people with guns run up and they just kind of force feed you rotten bananas or something and you just die.
Hold on. Rust updates.
Never happened to me, luckily, but...
New moon. Depending on the moon cycle, night is no longer pitch black. We think this is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Resources may hopefully not kill you anymore while harvesting them.
Good.
Wildlife should not jump up and switch to random angles anymore.
That's okay.
Grass runs twice as fast as it used to. Doors will no longer fly away. Nudity and censoring will display as pants. It's being worked on. Grass isn't as tall anymore. It should perform better.
Being like, man, I just really need that censoring of pants.
Colors are now illegal.
I mean, it's genitalia.
Skyrim.
Rust didn't. Although that was just kind of toxic anyway.
Fixed an occasional issue where a guest would arrive to the player's wedding dead.
Crazy people on there.
Good.
Fixed a rare issue where the player could become stuck in Night Mother's coffin during Death Incarnate.
This Skyrim.
Good.
Fixed instance where the player could get stuck in Japheth's Folly. Fixed an issue with NPC sleeping with open eyes. In To Kill an Empire, Gianna will now talk to the player with certain diseases. Fixed issues where transforming back to human from werewolf would occasionally fail. Why did I never have that problem?
Did you really want that problem?
Fix rare instances of couriers who would appear only dressed in a hat. Bugs introduced, dragons occasionally flying backwards. I remember when that happened. That's one of the few things I experienced. Anyway, what were we talking about before horrible bugs?
Oh god, I don't even know, you just segued us way out of the fucking field. Thanks.
I don't know, I blacked out when Steve called me from Maryland. Yeah.
Why is Steve in Maryland? Charge Blade is not where it's at, Dave.
He put some distance.
Dual daggers, hammer, and bagpipe. Get out of here.
He's not.
Who's Dave?
Getty? Our friend?
You in the chat?
Yeah, he popped in chat and said, "You low-level plebs, Charge Blade is where it's at."
You playing Monster Hunter?
I don't know.
Charge Blade.
Switch X?
Charge Blade.
Switch X.
The blade that is meant for charging.
You're a towel.
I'm gonna say...
You're a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
You guys want to get high?
These are all good tally
Don't forget
quotes.
to bring it.
That's
Oh,
it.
I'm high.
That's the melody to Funky Town. You know, they actually played the right tablature for Funky Town, because I used to be able to play that shit on my cell phone.
Only Kyle.
Well, there used to be a thing where you could make it so your cell phone buttons made music key sounds, and it was great. And then they got rid of it for God knows why. I mean, they got rid of those kinds of phones that have buttons. And now everything's gay touchscreens.
I mean, you can go back.
No,
you
Jesse,
can choose to use a
the government is
Motorola
trying to
Razr.
turn us all into robosexuals and get us to just touch the machines.
Listen, while I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me, Aaron. You know what this is about.
I mean, freaking Fox guy.
Anyway, Dave, Charge Blade can be your jam, that's all good and fine, but rocks are the best weapon, as presented here, where I'm killing these bugs with rocks. But yes, Dave apparently does play Monster Hunter, as he's saying Charge Blade is his jam. I feel like you probably wouldn't want to spread Charge Blade on bread and peanut butter, but whatever floats your boat, my dude.
I'm glad he is.
I mean, you could try.
Among the players of it.
Maybe you're spreading it with the Charge Blade.
Maybe.
Or maybe you're all crazy.
Can I please learn to block from the back?
No.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm really getting tired of Vegeta kicking my ass.
Well, then...
I know.
Don't be
I know.
such a
Get
pussy.
good.
Pussy.
I'm trying, but he has like 7 health bars.
Yeah, so go to Super Saiyan God level 7 or whatever.
That's not a part of the story.
Well, Jesse, sometime...
I have to fight him as regular fucking not dead Goku.
Dave's in the second world. What does that mean?
There's roughly around 100 hours or so until you stop doing what you're doing, and you start doing more of what you're doing, just in a different area.
Yeah, I'm in the second area. Fucking Wild Charge Wastes.
No, after that.
Oh, you mean on the other side of the Great Ravine, where I technically should be going soon, but I'm delaying?
No, after that.
The new world is on the other side of the ravine, Jesse.
Yeah, and then there's a like after you finish the game, then there's something else to do, and then there's something else after that to do before the credits finally roll and the game is actually complete.
Impossible.
No.
Impossible. Jesse.
Listen,
video games don't work like that anymore.
Every fucking thing about
it's a long
every
game.
lore on this game that
Jesse,
I've been wanting to play and cannot.
Jesse, listen. EA said it themselves. No one plays single-player story-driven games anymore. If it's not a battle royale or team deathmatch, no one plays them. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten to the end of this game. EA said so.
No.
Putting too much faith in that.
Jesse, are you disagreeing with the gods of the video game industry?
Yes.
Blasphemer.
Well, I'm sorry, but...
I'm sorry, but the EA hit squads are gonna show up at your house now. They're gonna recreationally nuke you. Because all companies want to be ANCAP.
Violated their nap.
Your words violated our nap.
Yeah, how do you like that, fucking Vegeta?
I don't like fucking Vegeta.
Neither did he, actually, because he punched me in my nuts.
Vegeta didn't appreciate you sexually harassing him?
No.
Well, that's good.
He was not a fan.
Whadoop. Oh god, the frame rate. Well, Dave, you should get this on PC and start all the fucking way over again and play with us. Mr. Tier 2 World. Get out of my face. With your probably having played the game. Is it even on Xbox? I thought this was a PlayStation exclusive.
Nope.
Until
The
PC.
X-Bone.
What? Yeah, why would it be on PC?
Wait, why would it be on the...
If it was a PS4 exclusive, why would it be on PC?
Well,
It used to be a PS4 exclusive
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When did it get released on Xbox?
when it got released on PC.
That was literally like 2 days ago. How is Dave that far ahead of me?
It was 4 days ago.
Whatever.
And people literally rolled the credits in the first 2 days. Like 200 plus hours worth of gameplay they completed in 48 hours.
Well, then it's obviously not 200 plus hours of gameplay.
Oh, it absolutely is. If you're the average fucking person. Now, don't get me wrong, if you sit down and you powerhouse, you know, fucking 20 hours a day, yeah, you're gonna do it. You're gonna finish it. Like, there's no question about that.
Let's see. Oh, sort of like how, as soon as Warframe released the, oh fuck, whatever the name of that quest that I was third person in the world to finish, that probably should have taken a lot longer for most people, but I was like, I want to be one of the first people to finish this, and just sort of sped ran the entire fucking thing. And the only reason I took third is because I actually took the time to let the cutscenes play and experience it. Is that what you're talking about, Jesse?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Wow, Vegeta.
Can you not?
Like, dude, I'm so close to killing him. And he has me on the brink of death.
That's very violent. Stop
I'm
it.
done. I gotta say, the upscaling of this game, though, on fucking point.
What are you talking about?
Like, it basically looks like I'm playing Fighter Z, but better.
Okay. Fighter Z is the new one that they, like, just released, right?
Yeah. And it's all over fucking Evo. Like, that's the new thing. That's the new
What is... You said words. What?
It's the new game all over Evo. Like, before it was MVC 2, and then it was MVC 3.
Hold on. What the fuck is
Street
Evo?
Fighter 5,
What are we talking about?
5, and then it was Tekken Cross Street Fighter, and then it was...
Jesse, what the fuck is Evo?
Evo is the, it's the, World Championship of Fighting Games.
Okay. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, pretty hard not to have heard of. It's been around for quite a while.
Well,
like, I'm surprised. How have you... You just, like, have you never played a fighting game?
I'm not a big fan of fighting games, no.
Well, that explains a lot.
I play Skullgirls with Aaron occasionally. I really like Melty Blood. That's a lot of fun.
I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. King of Fighters, Guilty Gear.
Nope. Never played them. I heard good things about Guilty Gear, I think.
Quite literally Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, I guess I did play that once or twice. I used to play a Flash fighting game. That was a lot of fun.
Stick Fighter?
No. It was called Fuzzy Things Fighting.
Oh.
Deliver! Was that not what I was supposed to do? Where the fuck do I get a herbivore egg?
Kill something that's eating a plant and rip its egg from its insides.
I really don't understand. I thought the wyvern eggs were going to be what I needed to grab. Although I guess in hindsight, a wyvern isn't an herbivore. But still, where the fuck are herbivore eggs?
Yeah, wyvern would be a carnivore, Kyle.
Okay, well, fucking Aaron, where am I going to find an herbivore egg, huh?
An herbivore nest?
I've never seen one of those in this game, jackass.
They're around. What? They wouldn't tell... Kyle, they wouldn't tell you to go get something you couldn't find.
Yeah, but, like, where is it?
Where?
Rathian footprints. Wowee. Color me fucking excited to get eaten by large death thing. Large death bird. Ooh, woo, what's this? Quicksand patch. I'm standing here and not dying. Ugh, frames.
Wow.
What?
Maybe there are some problems with Piccolo.
Is he being problematic, Jesse?
He just said, I'm here to guide you, but if you keep crying, I'll break your neck.
I don't see any issues with that.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Well, that seems like a Piccolo thing to say.
That's just how you greet somebody on Namek.
Didn't you watch that episode of or that movie with Charlie Sheen in it? The aliens greet you by putting you in a fucking headlock and then sticking their piss fingers in your mouth.
I did.
It's just a thing aliens do, Jesse. What do you not understand? I seriously don't understand where I'm supposed to get herbivore. Hi,
no.
Rathian. Hey, can we not fight right now?
I mean, you might be able to not fight, but
the
like,
chug. Ah! Apparently not equipped to fight that Rathian. I don't have my fuck you hammer. I need to find bigger monster bones. Hi, cat. Oh boy, a miner. Seriously, I have no idea where the fuck to acquire herbivore eggs. Do I seriously just have to murder herbivores?
Follow them back to their nest.
They don't go to their nests.
Follow them.
They literally just hang out.
Okay, so hang out with them.
I only have 50 minutes. I can't literally stand in one place for 50 minutes.
Why not?
I'm not even going to grace that with an answer. Alright, so I killed one and now the rest are running. Maybe they will lead me to their nest. I don't think they have a nest on this map. I was wrong.
You'll need both hands to carry larger materials. Let's get this back to camp and prep it for delivery.
How about you don't fucking attack? You're killing your own babies, you fucking jackasses.
Kyle, it is a dinosaur. It does not care.
Well, they should care now that I've literally killed their entire herd because you wouldn't let me walk away with one of your fucking eggs.
Come on, get up before everybody be down. What?
Can you not right now, Aaron?
No, I think we can. Two.
Do you wish there were still dinosaurs?
Can we have a modern reboot of the dinosaurs show?
You animate it, Jesse.
Oh no, it wasn't animated. It was live action.
No.
It was fucking puppeteered.
You puppeteer it. I'll do the After Effects stuff, and I'll somehow convince Jake to do the audio editing. Listen, man, all you gotta
really
do
need is some really, really fucking like good dinosaur costumes.
I will. There's a fursuiter that makes lots of dinosaur costumes. I'll commission some from her. I'm just gonna need like several $1,000s. So you get me that, and by God, we'll reboot the dinosaur show. Actually, that reminds me. There's a there is a children's TV show in, I want to say, the Netherlands, and it's people literally just wearing dinosaur fursuits, essentially, and they play heavy metal music and teach kids, you know, to not do drugs and to stay away from crime and shit. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
That actually
sounds like a thing.
That doesn't sound like a thing? Is that what you just said?
No, I said it sounds like a thing.
yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Actually doesn't sound I mean, it sounds effective.
Heavy metal dinosaur furries teaching you to not do drugs.
And you don't want your kids listening to today's pop music, so
heavy metal is obviously the way to go.
Well, it was either that or country. Do you really want country dinosaurs?
Yeah, that would be fucking sweet.
Now listen, Kyle. Imagine a dinosaur in overalls with a fucking straw hat and a piece of wheat coming out of his mouth.
You know, I'm not gonna go on FA when I'm streaming, but I guarantee you I can find that.
Yeah, I know you can. That's probably not the point.
You're not even sure?
You don't even know what the point that you're trying to make is? Is that what you're telling me, Jesse?
No.
I'm glad you don't know what you believe in. Jesse, do you wish dinosaurs were real?
I mean, they were real, but like, I guess they just weren't dinosaurs.
What were they, Jesse?
They were like called dragons and stuff.
No.
Well, okay, here's the problem, Aaron. And I tried to go into this before, but nobody's ever seen a dinosaur's skin.
We have though.
But we haven't.
Aaron.
But we have.
Aaron, have you ever noticed that Jesus and dinosaurs are never in the room at the same time?
Jesse,
Kyle, are you trying to insinuate that Jesus is dinosaurs?
Yes.
No. But we have, Jesse.
You insinuating that when Jesus leaves sight of everyone, he just breaks apart into multiple dinosaurs and travels back in time? This is going off on some fucking weird fucking sequel tangent here.
Jesse.
Yes, Aaron.
But we have.
Right, but you see, then then where are the dragons?
Those don't exist.
And also, like I said,
they're part of a thing called human myth.
But Aaron, okay, listen. What? Listen, okay.
Are you
I mean, I'm listening.
Present your evidence. We're both listening.
I've literally been like answering.
How did the knowledge of a dinosaur's skin get to you?
Are we gonna do this?
Well
fossils,
saying, like,
Jesse. Petrified flesh. In rocks.
Between
right, but
not even mummified corpses.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody's ever, seen a dinosaur's skin in the hole. Like, nobody's ever seen a fully fleshed out T-Rex.
Yeah, they were puffy and...
Maybe the T-Rex had big fucking dragon wings that just deteriorated into the fossil over time.
They would have had a skeletal structure still, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if they got destroyed? What if the Crusades chopped them off?
What? You see, and this is why.
Yeah, there was an intense cover-up in the... when were the first Crusades?
So you're saying all of the dragons were in the Middle East, then?
Yes.
Or are we talking about the Teutons? Were they up north in Scandinavia, Jesse?
Well, now listen, okay, because there are different kinds of dragons, Aaron. There's Western European dragons.
And then there's wyverns.
And then there's Chinese serpent dragons.
Or was it in Iberia, Jesse? Was it the Reconquista? Was it there?
So like...
I like how Aaron's just listing off all of the fucking Crusades off the top of his head.
That's actually pretty impressive, to be honest.
We all know Aaron is a Deus Volt at heart.
I am not a Deus Volt at heart. I just spend way too much time reading about fucking history and everything else.
We get
trying to take down the Knights Templar.
You have an unhealthy obsession with the Crusades.
No, I have an unhealthy obsession with the Renaissance. I have an unhealthy obsession with history in general, I think.
See, I'm more of...
I can name time periods, and I can name all of those areas, but I'm interested in all of them.
I'm more of a fan of the Mongol conquests.
Like, people Like, there's the real hardcore fucking people who are into, like, 1700s and the colonial era and all that stuff, or they're into, like, late French monarchy, or like I said, the Renaissance, or they do particular areas. But if you just take a broader look, I love it. It's all great. It's all good. It's all weird, and it's got little niche.
It's all good, man.
But look, okay,
like the glorious Albanian King Zog.
Aaron, it doesn't matter if it's a dinosaur, if it's a dragon, or if it's fucking King Arthur.
The man who
I'm sorry, what?
Challenged.
Nobody has ever seen any of those things.
No one saw King Arthur in the flesh, in his entirety. Aaron, are you gonna just sit here and take this?
Anyone who is alive today that has a photograph of King Arthur?
Photography didn't exist at the
Where's
time.
Where's Orlando at?
Right.
Where's Orlando at? Orlando loves Arthurian myth, and he'll rip you a new asshole.
That is what I'm saying.
Because he will hate the fact that you're talking about it in such.
Listen though. Okay.
Orlando, I need you on TeamSpeak right now to argue with Jesse about Arthurian myth, please. Period.
Arthurian myth.
There are, sayings of great mythical beasts and dragons. How do we know that the dragons weren't dinosaurs? How do we know that the dinosaurs weren't dragons? We don't, because we have never seen any of them. It's all man-made. It's all construct.
Yes,
like I said,
all dinosaurs are man-made constructs. They were robots.
Maybe fucking...
We went Samurai Jack back to the past to place them.
Maybe Stegosaurus actually, had a fucking...
daughter.
I was gonna say, like, flame tail or something, but, how would we know? Like, maybe he excreted gas from his fucking backside through his tail or something. We don't fucking know. That's kind of my whole point.
Jesse, I stopped paying attention partway through even.
It was your argument, Aaron.
What was the point? I don't know. You were saying something about not having a picture of Arthur.
King Arthur. I'm pretty sure roughly what Jesse was saying is we don't know that King Arthur existed because no one has a photograph from,
No. We know that King Arthur existed, we just don't know what he looked like. Maybe he was a fat guy.
No, it wasn't. First of all, Jesse.
Listen, Aaron.
It's not real, Jesse.
Aaron. Listen. Okay.
They are stories.
The BBC.
And the reason that we... Where are we going?
Okay. The BBC does not believe that Achilles was white.
What?
Okay, so listen. The BBC made this TV series version of Troy. Okay, and in it they cast Achilles as a black man.
Okay.
When in history, Kyle, do you remember Achilles being black? When is he ever described as a black man? Please show me this. Because while I understand blackwashing characters and saying that, like, okay, well, maybe this person existed this way for this reason, that's like historical fact, man. Achilles was white.
When Homer envisioned Achilles, did he see a black man?
Wow.
There's things I want to say, but I can't say it.
Please do, Aaron. I can censor the stream. I have a timestamp.
I'm just like That's what I'm saying. So like somewhere along the line, does somebody at the BBC really honestly believe that Achilles may have been black at some point? Like, I don't. I'm so confused because like that's where the confusion comes in.
Jesse, why are you like?
Why are you like this?
Why are you talking in circles about like a random BBC blaxploitation film and acting as though it's like the entirety of their studio productions? What is happening?
I can't understand how that mistake was made. It was obviously a mistake, right?
It's probably when is it?
I just sent a link. Just read that.
How old is it? What year?
2018.
2018.
The article I just posted is this year.
Okay, it's even easier to explain. I was gonna say if it was from like the fucking 60s or 70s, blaxploitation, whatever the fuck that happened.
Oh yeah, but this is not blaxploitation.
Yeah, I know. If it's 2018, no, that's just current year. Sorry.
Current year plus 3.
Yeah, oh man, I had a good laugh though.
Like that's.
But yeah, that's current year.
Orlando's not at home right now, but once he gets home, he'll come and teach Jesse a thing about Arthurian myth.
Good. We have somebody who will sit here and actually be like,
listen.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying that you've never seen a dinosaur in its skin. So
we've never seen King Arthur in his skin.
Right.
How do we know he existed?
Yeah,
no, we know
King
he existed.
If we haven't seen King Arthur's skin, but we know he existed, that means That means dinosaurs can't be real. I get it, Jesse.
Right. Well, no, just that dinosaurs might have been dragons.
Yep.
We've never seen dinosaurs in their skin, and we've never seen King Arthur, so we can't prove that dragons aren't dinosaurs.
Right. I'm just saying, man.
Jesse, were you dropped as a kid?
Well, listen, we've never seen Achilles in his skin either.
I get what he's saying, but it's still nonsense.
Thank you for at least getting it, but...
Yeah, like I said, I get what you're saying, but I don't. It's just... I don't, Jesse.
I can't, man, like...
I can't help you.
What are you trying to help? There's nothing to help.
I don't know.
No, you're right, Jesse. There is nothing to help. Nothing can stop. Nothing can fix what you have.
I just also can't believe that dragons weren't real. Like,
why?
Well, at the same time, if I believe that dinosaurs are real and they're not some fucking man-made construct found up in the desert and, like Aaron said, pieced together, then I also have to believe that dragons were potentially real too.
I don't, because one thing is brought into doubt doesn't mean that like you have to just completely throw all other.
But what I'm saying is that if the belief that dinosaurs, aka giant mythical beasts, are fucking
they're not
real,
mythical beasts.
Then
dragons are mythical beasts.
Right. But again, maybe they had wings. Who knows?
Some of them did.
Dragons didn't have wings.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, some of them didn't.
Some dragons were literally just wings with no other parts.
I've never seen such a thing, but
it's a thing.
Imagine just like basically a manta ray skin flap, but it's just a wing.
I don't.
Some had no wings at all. And we're just snakes.
I mean, that's what I said. There are worms.
But
are those worms stackable, Jesse?
I mean, no, because earthworms are stackable. Worms are not. we're talking, you know, mid.
I know what you're talking
century about. European, stomp-aroundy worm.
This baby can carry so many dead Romans. Jesse.
What?
Jesse.
Listen.
I have to know.
Nobody knows what happened during the Dark Ages, Kyle.
We do, though.
It was, like, really well documented.
Yeah, for being the Dark Ages, there was a lot of shit actually going on, and a lot of recording of history.
So then,
and, like, the foundations of writing and literature.
So then... What? Like, okay, so I get it.
Jesse, it was called the Dark Ages because the sun was dim. Just, you know, I'm telling you facts.
I see. Okay. Well, now that makes sense. But you know, Kyle, a lot of other people tend to believe that the Dark Ages were because, you know, just there was no guidance and everything was dark.
Is this actually, like, the most intelligent thing Jesse has actually said?
Well, I mean, you know, fuck, I'm a philosopher and everything, but...
Yeah. We'll go with that.
I mean...
You're a philosopher, and I'm actually gonna win when I run for President of the United States in a couple of years.
No, but,
Thanks for your vote of confidence, jackass.
Well, I'm sorry, Kyle, but a world with lots of guns and a wall does not sound great.
I'm gonna put...
It sounds like you're already implanting the necessary requirements for takeover from an outside force.
Jesse, I'm going...
like our nuclear power stations.
I'm going to make sure that there is a... I'm gonna make sure that there is an artillery cannon, and a full cavalry in every American home.
Good.
No longer will citizens of the United States have to go without their own small army.
Fuck FiOS and fiber optic internet for every person in you know, home economy. Fuck VR and high-end PCs as living room centerpieces for everyone for no reason whatsoever, but definitely get everyone a fucking anti-air gun.
I didn't say...
Put that shit
I
right
didn't say
underneath the
anti-air,
coffee
I
table.
said artillery. You're just gonna be able to shell your neighbors from the comfort of your living room.
Good.
And if they try and, you know, come to the door to ask for things, you can sick your entire cavalry on them.
What is this, colonial ANCAPism?
Yes! Oh, that's the platform I'm running with.
Colonialist ANCAP.
I'm sure you will get hundreds of votes.
Probably. Hey, dude, I'd be happy if I put my name on the ballot and got, you know, 10 votes. I'd be pretty fucking ecstatic, actually.
Can you even run for president?
Once you're 35.
Is that... Are you going to be 35 in 6 years? Also, wait, 6 years? I thought we were almost done with this fucking... Like, I thought this season of presidency was over.
What?
What?
This season of presidency?
Well, it's become a reality show now.
So anyway... No.
So the season of presidency lasts 4 years, like a season of TV lasts 4 months.
So the next election is 2020.
Yeah.
I will be 27. then in 2024, I'll be 31. Or no, 33.
So in 2028 you can run.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
And
I can run at the next presidency.
Well,
so I encourage everyone who's listening to write me in.
No, like you can submit your own name.
Just under the other option, just write my YouTube name.
I
Fine.
mean, they'd want to put your full name. Also, are you even registered as to a party, Jesse?
No.
Are you registered to vote?
Listen, I don't talk about such things.
You do know that registering to vote isn't what registers you for jury duty, right?
So at some point, you know, you have to distinguish the difference between a voting booth and a peep show. And, like, it can be kind of hard.
What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck?
So, like, I don't know, maybe, like, at some point it's probably a federal offense to masturbate in a voting booth?
Yes.
Well, good, so that's why I got
listen.
Well, so I don't think it would be a federal offense, mostly because it's local police stations that have the voting booths generally, so, like, they'd just arrest you on the spot, but, oh, I don't think it would be a federal thing.
I mean...
Shit.
I simply cannot resist the urge to tally my wanker whilst in the presence of extreme political power.
Have you ever even looked inside a voting booth? Because generally you walk behind a little curtain and there's just some buttons with names printed out on sticker paper, and you just click buttons.
No, like I said, I'm terrified to walk in and start masturbating.
I'm ready. Let's go.
I see.
Involuntarily. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Alrighty. Well,
that makes sense.
With that said, I think this is a good place to end this live stream. I've made some story progress in this game. Well, catch you in the next one, guys.
Next time we eat the moon on a cheeseburger.
Next time, I don't know, Jesse, just keep having nuggets of wisdom, I guess.